Alright, everyone. We're back with Salute the Sun.
Why
Yeah!
are you rubbing your hands together so vigorously?
Because I'm allowed to.
He's
No,
excited.
I
Let
I was
him
happy
be.
that those were hands.
Just thighs real close to the camera.
Luckily, it
Why?
doesn't have to be close to anything. It just has to be me going, getting ready and... well, I can't crack my knuckles right now.
This sounds like a threat.
Listen, I'm allowed to say what I want. And what I'm saying right now is, you guys are all awesome.
You're such a
No.
geek.
Tell me I'm wrong, Paris.
You're such a
You're
geek.
wrong.
Oh, well,
You should tell you. You're wrong.
Oh
You
no, I know we're all awesome.
Good. So, let us quickly review where we last left off, which was you guys had made your way onto the island of Way and have been able to look around the place. You found out about fireworks and sparklers. You got a few sparklers yourselves, and also got a few pets. Yep. As well as a couple of basket buddies.
Make no regrets.
No regrets.
Which one of these do you think is gonna die first?
What is with your obsession with death?
Cause it's funny.
And it's inevitable.
Yeah, like Thanos.
Alright, so last we left off, you guys were going to... Let me find out where was it? Did I put it in here? There we go. You were looking for Reyes Iceclaw. Who is going to be the boat owner crazy enough to travel you towards the North Island that you wanted to go towards.
This should be interesting.
Yeah.
And where is that again?
It's on the north side of the island, getting you to
But what's
Then
it
go towards-
called?
the North Island.
No, that's not it. I thought we were going to the danger zone.
I mean, that is partly where the danger zone is, because the North Island has a collection of, well, potentially dangerous creatures there and such. And by potentially, I mean quite likely.
Yay!
Of course.
Why do I hear myself?
I don't know.
Mad, I think.
Possibly.
Nah, man, I got myself muted. Or at least I
Okay.
did.
That's weird then. My second
You
guess would be
bitch.
comic.
Maybe?
He
I'm
keeps
usually the
flashing.
cause of most mishap.
Plus your mic kept flashing.
Alright. So you guys, last I checked, had gone to sleep, done what you needed to do to get through the day. You got some new friends and your new compatriots of the... Did I put... I swear I gave you guys access to... Yeah. I gave at least one. Didn't two people get a Velociraptor?
Yes.
Why don't I have two? There's Paris's. Where's the other one?
And they're going to fight each other to the death.
The other
one
one
of these
grew
days.
is the sheep for the other one is
That's it.
named.
It's named Bowie.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for him, like, I know you're on here, you little... And then I found it, because his name is Bowie. And you guys are going to take them onto the water. Fantastic.
It's fine. One
Unless
just fall.
they have a daycare center. Is there a dinosaur daycare center?
Now I'm imagining a very bloody version of Tiny Toons.
If you speak with the pet shop owner, you can ask him. Because you guys did
Sure.
speak with him at very early in the morning.
Sure, yeah, I'm down.
Alright.
Sure.
They would be willing to take in your babies as it were. It would cost you a gold per day and a down payment of at least 3 gold if you're going on a long voyage. If you don't know how long you're going to be.
Will we get our money back if it's not 3 days?
Yeah.
Alright, sure. I'll give him
Alright.
3 gold. Hmm.
So you guys.
No! Someone lend me 3 gold. Oh, fine.
Do you not have 3 gold?
No, I was at 420. I wanted to keep it.
Oh.
Julius thinks he can take the monkeys on the boat.
Okay.
They are flying monkeys. I don't think they're going to have too much of a problem.
But Talon doesn't care about bringing it with him. It's just that since it's so young, he thinks that if we run into a pack of velociraptors, it might just go with its own kind since they're not properly trained.
That's very possible.
I have leashes.
I mean, to be fair,
You
one
get
is already
leashes.
mine is already accepted in alpha, so that's highly unlikely for mine.
I thought it would come with it, but if not, I will gladly pay for them now.
Sam, have you seen the video of the guy like walking the parrots?
Yes. That was where my idea came for them.
2 silver for a leash per monkey.
Okay, no problem.
Monkey.
Okay, so you have leashes for your monkeys. You guys are all together, and you are told that the Highwater Peak Inn is where you can meet with Reyes, because he's going to be back in today. I'm presuming you're all going there. But I don't
Yeah.
want to assume.
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
All right. So, at the Highwater Peak Inn, you guys spent some time. Gives you plenty of chance to take a breather, look around, relax, and then you see this very tired, older-looking tabaxi walk in. White fur and gray fur just all over, like a spotted leopard looking. Just very tired, just walks in, throws himself into the chair and just goes, "I need more work." Slams head on the table. You see the bartender just slowly slide a glass of water, and they like peek at it, just like, "That ain't alcoholic. Do you have the money to pay for it?" "Thank you for your patronage." Just grabs the water and just starts sipping at it.
I'll approach him by the helm out.
You said you're looking for work?
Oh god! Live was closer to the mic than I expected.
I have a microphone now.
Oh. Kind of slowly looks up at you. Aye. But are
Would
looking...
you...
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just to check, you're Reyes Iceclaw.
Do I stand out that much?
Yes.
You're a white and grey tabaxi. Surname seems to fit.
Is question?
Yep.
Is he the only tabaxi in here?
Yes.
You be the only person that's looking like a cat in this place.
We've been told that you're the only one crazy enough to take the party north.
He's like halfway sipping his drink before like looking at you. Slowly sets it back down. There's a faint twitch to his eye and a faint twitch to his grin.
Oh no, I know that look.
You want
Bartender,
to the North
give this
Island.
man a drink.
I like this. Are you paying for it?
Yes.
Sure,
Yes.
if you want it.
Somebody get this man a shield.
Four copper pieces, and he's slid a drink. And as soon as he grabs it, like he doesn't even look at
him
it.
8 and say, give him another.
He slid 2, so the first one goes past the first hand. He just grabs it with the offhand. Then the second one comes over, grabs it with the first hand, just like leans back. And he's got a bit of crazy eyes, but you know he's got the spirit.
No.
As he just grins and leans back.
I think this man will be perfect for us. Julius likes him.
So you're going to the North Island then? God,
That's right.
No, I'd ask what you have got planned there, but I think I don't want to be having spoilers. Just promise me you're not burying a body, and I'll see what I can do for you.
We haven't killed anyone
Not
yet.
yet.
Fantastic.
Well, that is a lie, but we haven't killed any bad or innocent
Well, I meant
people.
on this island. Julius
Yeah.
was only
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about this we got here.
Focusing on the island. If you killed people outside here, we don't talk about that. That's your own business.
See, Julius understood.
Do you know what a werewolf is?
Where are my dice?
Just gonna look at Baton as
Have
in
you
a sort of,
heard?
where did that come from?
I've not faced a werewolf, but have you heard of a were-shark?
No.
So imagine
Wait,
the wolves
has
of the
Batalon?
land.
Wait.
Roll an Arcana or History check.
Julius grabs
coming
him by both
sharks?
shoulders really, really hard and goes, "Have you heard the stories
It's a natural
of
one
the
either way, so
were
it's a-
narwhals?"
I've heard somewhat of them. Unicorns of the sea, some call them.
Demons.
Demons, eh? Good to know. As for these were-sharks, imagine wolves of the land, velociraptors and the like. But they're on the ocean. They can breathe the water, and they can come on board any ship they please.
I know what a shark is, right? At the very least, right?
You know what a
there's no way-
shark is.
Yeah,
you've
there's
seen
no
it.
way Batalon doesn't.
Yeah, no, Batalon has eaten sharks before.
Shark fin soup.
They use everything. They don't just eat the fins.
Batalon's in here. I know they make good food.
I know they make good food.
Yeah, man after my own heart.
But I imagine because I've killed a werewolf before and they go back to the human form, they wouldn't be good. Then again, I've never tasted a person.
I don't
No,
recommend
no,
it. Cannibals tried to feed some person to me. Turned out it was part of me crew. That was embarrassing. And it kind of scarred me for life.
There's so much squinting right now going on between several people in the group.
Yeah,
What?
he does not
What?
look happy about that. He legitimately he's like I'm hurt by that.
Julius is just staring at him like, "I understand."
I don't want to. But what?
So you're looking to go across the waves. How long are you looking for this trip to be? I can be your guide as well, but that costs extra.
Well, how much are your rates?
My rates are fairly reasonable. I'd say 2 gold per day. That's
Per
if I'm.
person or in general?
Why would I make you pay per person? That's
People
rude.
like money.
Well, shit, I could charge per person. Yeah, I already put my
That's
rates
not
out.
perhaps.
I've already put my rate out as 2 gold. It
Yeah.
is 4 if you want me to be a guide. Not per person, just
I'll put 4 down.
4, but you get no cut of. You get no cut of what the treasure we find if we find any at all.
I'm pretty sure we're just going to find pirates out there.
Oh, you're looking for
Yeah,
pirates?
sure.
Oof. Alright, if there's pirates out here, I get a cut of the loot. Otherwise, my rate goes up.
I don't think there's going to be much cutting of loot. Mostly cutting of
You get
body parts.
But
you get the cut of the gold.
don't pirates carry booty?
Okay.
Like, they're stealing from people, so Julius thinks they will have things.
I'll make myself a reasonable cut offer.
Also, don't we have a treasure map of some kind?
You do have
We
a treasure
do.
map of some
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I'm talking about.
He holds my finger. 5%. Very low, very minimal. I'm just your guide after all. I'm not going to be doing too much, but
4, 5 out of what?
out of 100. So for every 100 pieces of gold,
How
I would
do
only
you
get
know
5.
there's 100 gold though?
I don't.
Or 100 anything?
Furia.
What?
5% is 5% of whatever we find. So if we find 100 gold, he gets 5 gold. That's what he
Got
means.
I not need much, just for maintenance of my boat. But maintenance
And
of my boat
your
is kind of
glass.
important.
And your glass, I imagine.
Aye.
That's less maintenance and more upkeep.
I prefer not to have the next people I take across the waves be drowning because they don't have access to a good boat.
How big of a boat do you go to?
Let me show you. He will then stand up after he downs both them, one right after the other.
Do you have a second mate?
I run the ship by myself. I don't even have a first mate.
Let me be your first mate.
All right, you know how to ride a boat?
Wait, what do you say?
You know how to run a boat?
He points at his tattoo.
I don't know what that means. I might be too tired to know.
I am Talazi. We are water people. Yes, I know how to work a boat.
That's what I needed to hear. All right, he pats you on the shoulder. Sure. Just don't think it's a permanent position. It's while you're on my boat. All right, let's go. Stands up.
Before they
walks
leave.
outside. Yep.
Farria's just gonna buy a bottle from the bar.
Okay.
How tall is this man?
He's maybe a couple inches shorter than you. He's still a pretty big boy.
Yeah. Just
So
very
did Journey.
enthusiastic 6'7" man.
He's more like 6'3". So he's still pretty tall.
No, I'm talking about Batalon.
Yeah, I know. I said this guy's maybe like 6'3", based off your own height. He leads you down towards the water where he shows you his boat. It's a fairly quaint boat. You'd say it's definitely not meant for like longer voyages, but it's certainly a ship that is worthy of going onto the water and getting you where you need to go. I'm gonna myself echo a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's comic.
It happens. But yeah, he just motions to it like, this is my ship. If you have a problem with it, well, you paid for it.
Wait, Julius owns your ship now?
No, you paid for a voyage on it.
Okay.
You do not get my ship. That's my ship. I paid for it.
But if you die on this journey, does Julius get your ship?
If I die on this journey in a place where I can destroy this ship, I will do it. I will go down with it the way I've always wanted. Or, I won't. One of the two.
That sounds scary for the fate of Julius's friends.
You see,
I
he's
think he
grinning the whole
means it.
time.
He means it. I'm pretty sure he means it.
Well, Julius can swim, so he's only afraid for you guys.
Wait, what?
I can swim. Decently.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
about your
the
friend.
length of time between here and there that's the issue.
The dragon
Nice.
will sink.
I can breathe underwater. Julius is okay.
Hold on a second. He will get on the boat.
I left for a second. What did I miss?
Just Millie having a mild panic attack when Julius mentioned sinking.
Well, Julius asked the guy that if he died, could he have the ship, and he said that if he feels that he's going to die, he's going to take the ship with him.
He's allowed. It's his ship.
He just nods. He
I
goes,
do not disagree, but
he goes, somewhat dishonorable, but was somewhat dishonorable, but I respect.
Julius thought the captain was supposed to go down with the ship, not the ship with the captain.
Depends on my mood. You hear from the inside as you hear rummaging around.
Julius also thought cats don't like water.
Most don't. I'm weird.
Oh
So is
boy.
Julius.
And then you hear this thunk.
I'm gonna get on the boat and try and see what he's doing.
Same.
You guys get on the boat and
Did he tell us to wait out here?
no, he said
Oh,
give me a
yeah.
moment, make yourselves comfortable. And then you see him pulling out this circular, really bouncy looking tube. That as Wansi comes over, he's like, "Hey, come here." Wansi just like stares and like, "What? No." He sets the tube down once. He just kind of like slowly squints, but moves closer to it. Pokes his head at it, just tapping it, like trying to see what it is, and just slowly just puts his head through it and just looks around you. He looks like a lion's mane with the way that it's stuck on him. There we go.
What?
If he falls in the water, he'll float.
Ha! Julius likes the dragon tube.
He is so cute.
Once he looks very confused.
I mean, to make sure that you
It is
don't
like a cord
die.
of shame.
Julius, he looks like toothpaste coming out.
He mlems.
Cone of shame. You remember when you had that, buddy? You will never forgive me for that.
I want to put one on him.
I mean, if he
Slowly
starts chewing
stares at
his,
you.
if he starts chewing his butt again, feel free to.
Eyes widening in anger, just.
I told you that in confidence.
He didn't tell you shit.
No, the missing scales are at his ass for more than enough.
But yeah, he has a way to prevent himself from sinking. It's just that, you know, if he goes into the water, he's not going to have a swim speed at all. He's just going to not drown.
Just
Me
fucking like.
floating there,
Yeah.
staring up at the sky,
He
thinking
could,
to himself, "What has happened with my life?"
he could doggy paddle, potentially.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny as hell.
But he starts getting everything together, and you see he actually starts messing with a few things on the boat, and you see little bits of the grain of the wood start to have like this faint pulsing glow across it. And eventually he gets up towards the captain's wheel, and you hear him mutter something and just kind of like slap the side. He's like, "Come on now, ain't got time for that." Before you feel the boat like shudder and like looks over and he just kind of turns the wheel and it just starts pushing away from the docks. Like no wind or anything like that, it just pushes away from the docks. Then he turns the wheel again and starts pushing on and just starts. This boat does not have a sail, by the way.
Okay.
And it is not being moved by oars so far as you can tell, but it is being moved in the direction he is pointing it.
Julius likes your magic boat.
Thank you. You have no idea how long it took me to get this.
No, Julius does not. Julius doesn't even know how old you are.
How old are you?
He looks at him really like, Julius thinks he is 21.
21's not a bad age. I'm about... Well, I'm definitely over double that. Around about.
Nothing is wrong with age. My father be getting up there, but he is still a fierce.
Good to know.
Also, do you ever wish to leave this place?
Occasionally. Not at the moment.
Yeah, not at the moment, of course. But where I'm from is called Talazi, right? And we have good food, we have a good time, and we have nice people, and that is what the community is made of.
Well, let's keep that in mind. Don't know how much they'd want for an old man like me, but
Well, if you show yourself as a skilled sailor, this place, I can get you there, no problem.
could be fun. Yeah. As you guys travel forward, he is going to let you know that he wants some people keeping an eye out, because the closer you get to the island, the more dangerous it gets. Saying the very least.
Ooh, I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out too.
Perception
I will do
checks.
I'll do the familiar drone sweep.
Julius would like to give someone advantage with his searching as well.
I'll give him that advantage.
How?
What do you mean?
I want to hear
Well,
how you
I
guys are
can-
actually doing the giving it
I
advantage.
can give her advantage by also having my familiar do a circle.
Are you
So I'm
or
just
your
double
familiar
correct.
proficient in perception?
No!
Or do you want to give me
Check right
advantage
now,
of that?
'cause I don't think he is either.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't believe we
Nope.
said that he was. Yeah.
That's why I was trying to assist.
I'd say without the proficiency, that would make it a little less than helpful, but
But Guru, that's the biggest flaw with that home rule.
No, I understand that, and I'm
Yeah.
sticking by it.
I'm just saying the biggest flaw is because of that.
I spoken.
Yeah.
No worries on that. I know you're defending your thoughts on it, but this is just the thoughts that I've had on it.
How do you want
22.
to assist?
The owl comes with advantage on perception checks, so
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Yep. 27 perception. Gosh damn, Millie. All right.
You got eyes.
Expertise goes a long way.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. All right. As you guys go forward, you see him, like, the boat does slow a little bit. Not super, super low on the movement scale, if you will, but slow enough that you guys can actually have a chance to look into the water without the water around it basically being a froth that makes it impossible for you to see. And as you guys just keep looking around and such, you eventually start noticing shapes moving around. Fairly large shapes from what you can see. Millie, you're actually able to count a few of them that you can guess that they're probably the same, or not the same, a number of different creatures. At most you can guess between 4 to 7.
Neat, what the fuck? Is there any chance that I can make out at all what they are?
Vaguely you can tell what they are, but you don't know what they are.
That's fair.
Like, is this really, how do I put this? Thin, spear-like thing with this fat backside. You've not seen anything like this before.
Pretty much, I can make out certain things, but I have no idea what the fuck I'm looking at.
Yeah, you're looking at it like, it's a thing. I'm not sure if I like that it's a thing, but it's certainly there.
Okay.
Fyria and Batalon, you also see them. You're not able to get a count like Millie is, but you are able to notice that there's a number of them. Your guess based off what you can see, probably about, maybe there's a dozen, give or take, but they keep crossing over each other, moving around. It's hard to tell for sure. Some of them might come up to Nip. They like taking things off boats into the waters.
What are they?
Julia shouldn't pet them.
You can pet them if you want, but they might try and chew on you like a toy.
Should I be ready
Tell
to
them
fire?
that they are bad.
They're not exactly good, and they're not exactly bad. They just are living their best life.
Should I
they-
shoot
No,
them if they
Julius
come up to attack the boat?
If they attack, yes, but if they're just coming up for air, sometimes they'll just come up for air and leave us the fuck alone.
Julius will talk to them.
I don't know how well that's going to work out, because if you talk to them, they may just think that you're a talkative chew toy and just eat you.
Please.
Julius now thinks about talkative chew toys. Wait,
Something to get for your pets.
wait. What if it was a chew toy that screamed when it was chewed on?
Oh, it would love you.
Julius thinks that would be a funny and probably annoying toy. Must find
So
one
his
from
favorite
Wansi
type
now.
of toy.
Now he has to find one from Wansi.
It's like one of them, was it Mayan whistles, like death whistles, that just scream whenever you
Yeah.
blow into it?
The frickin' one
But-
that Caduceus has, god damn it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly, but it's every time the dog chews on it.
Scream,
Wouldn't that just
scream,
be the
scream.
screaming chicken?
Technically, yes.
But I want it to be
But
more a
worse.
scream of agony, less a scream of,
I'm pretty sure the
joy.
screaming chicken is a scream of agony.
That feels like a scream of
It's just
agony to
agony.
me.
It's just agony
Yeah.
with a chicken.
It's an agony of
Exactly.
chicken formation.
But yes, let's go.
Alright.
Julius is ready.
But Tyler will be kind of just walking, pacing,
Mhm.
and he seems very happy that he's on the boat. But the attitude is a different type of like. Before it was like pure bliss being on the boat, but now it's a little different.
Mhm.
It's a
Burr is
lesson.
just sorry.
Nah, it's it. Sorry, yeah, it's just a lesson.
Burr has found some little corner to hide themselves down while their eyes and rest of the brain is inside the owl.
I'll make sure she doesn't get grabbed. They fucking hell.
You hear the feminine voice, and you're just like, of course. And then you realize, wait. Alright. So who is near the side of the boat?
Julius.
Probably.
That would be Batalon ready to shoot these things if it comes up to attack. Because I don't imagine this thing has a crow's nest.
No.
Yeah.
This is not meant for super long voyages, but at the same time, it could. It's just you need to put a lot of food down below.
Yeah.
A way of describing this thing is it kind of looks like the ship somewhat from Jaws.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, the little dinghy. Oh no.
Yeah.
That thing was not a dinghy.
It's
I think it was a dinghy in comparison to the shark.
comparison to the shark, yes.
Well,
But
it was
it's
still bigger than the shark.
oh yeah, it's still a
Hopefully.
very big boat. That's not a question at all. It's just that it's in comparison to gargantuan things that are gargantuan, they tend to be smaller in certain respects.
The horrible part is Jaws didn't even count as gargantuan.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Oh.
totally a gargantuan creature.
I figured that was a huge creature.
Yeah,
it's-
Jaws would have been at best huge.
Eh,
He's 20 footer.
Because a
20 feet?
gargantuan
Oh, then no, yeah, no.
gargantuan
thought it
would
was like
imply
No, he says 20 feet.
Megalodon. Megalodon would be gargantuan. Jaws would just be huge,
Yeah, no,
probably
you're right.
large.
Again, I thought it was
yeah,
like 30
'cause-
feet.
No, the whole
I'd-
reason.
I'd base it more on how wide he is than length, because that's like a snake. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
When
The
you're
whole
trying to judge the big snakes, you don't go based on how long they are. Otherwise, they'd all be gargantuan.
Obviously.
Pretty much. The whole reason he's considered huge is because the great white only gets to be about 8 feet long.
Yeah, oh no shit.
No great whites get a lot
Is it?
bigger than that.
Well,
They
hang on,
get
let me
up
look.
to like 20. And
Well,
if I
you guys are
remember
just guessing
right,
that.
in the movie,
Shit.
the captain was like, "Oh, he's 30 feet if he's an inch."
Hang on.
So,
Okay, guys, all this argument is gonna mean a lot when we fight Jaws here.
Length: female 15 to 21 feet, male 11 to 13 feet.
Okay.
Big lady.
Big lady!
alright, so you said Julius, Millie, Nathala, and then Batalon. So Batalon was number 4. Millie was number 2. Julius number 1. Nathala number 3. Got it.
You guys ready to fight a kraken?
No!
Always.
No!
Why not?
No!
Julius fears not death.
I know!
Why are you all on the sides of the ship?
They're
Because I
looking in.
can't see otherwise!
Okie doke.
Because the pretty fishies wouldn't play with me.
What you
about
mean, okie doke? No, I don't like that he responded to me. I'm dead.
Batalon,
Yeah.
you do get to make an attack as well, but one of them comes out of the water and just like lunges out and bites you.
Oh,
Does-
I was expecting to shoot these things. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
so that
no.
means, by the way, Guru, my
It
right
came up from
has to be
underneath the,
active, 'cause I was-
yeah, no.
It's okay to say my right's active because that's the only way I can cast
That's the
magic.
only way you can. Well, I mean, with
Yeah.
material components, you can cast magic without it being up because it acts as a focus. So if it needs material components, like Eldritch Blast, you could still do because it doesn't have any
I'm
material.
getting ready to hex some shit.
Oh, if you're doing Hex, then
I'm getting ready for some.
Yeah,
I was.
that'd
Well,
be a different.
I'm not doing it yet, but I was getting ready to like be able to if it's something big.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
a large creature just came out from underneath the boat, so you didn't quite see it coming in time to, stop it, but at the same time, you were able to get an attack back as it does.
Alright. Oh, I already had my right active. I'm missing 6 health.
Oh, well, that works.
Yeah, I think
God.
you were just
Fine.
you want to run it all the time.
Most of the time when I'm not in a city, yeah.
You take 16 points of piercing damage, and you're able to fire back.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Fire back, you say.
Wait, why 6 damage?
16.
16. I don't know why 6 damage. I fixed it to 5. Because I think I may have just been brain dead last time we played this.
Probably.
Spear. Ha. Ah.
Nice.
18, 23, 24 points of damage.
What the fuck
no,
you calling me?
it's- Hold on, I need to refresh my thing, because otherwise it's not going to show the map. I
Hold on.
apologize to everyone back home. This is going to look weird. Ah, it's all black. It's all darkness.
I see a dinosaur in the water in a boat.
Yeah.
Oh, I went too far.
I'm guessing
Want me
I'm.
to drop my
You're right
token
next
on
to
the
it,
boat?
yeah. You can choose either
Yeah.
square.
Julius will be right there.
Alright, you said how much damage?
24.
24. Alright. Cool. I will put a little aura for Julius because otherwise I'm going to have a harder time seeing him than I want. Make sure everyone can see the aura. What? He already has an aura. Why is his aura no show? Let me change the color.
I
Why
had
there
2
2
owls.
owls? Yeah.
Why are there 2 owls? I did not put the second one out.
I'm back.
Delete one of them.
Back.
I didn't put one of them out. So how can I delete the other one?
Because you have control of it, so you should be able to click on it and delete it.
Uh-oh.
The ship gone! Ship gone! Gone!
Oh,
Julius can swim now.
I didn't think this guy had this kind of ship.
Captain! Look!
Oh no! Oh fuck!
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun, dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun,
dun.
dun, 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 dun,
Oh, that's
dun.
what that was.
What?
Neat.
Yeah. Like I said, it's got
I'm
like this
not-
pencil neck.
I am not bloodied yet.
Well, you
But
said
I'm
yet. Makes
close.
me... Yeah, I was about to say. Like, it makes
Skinny
me
ass,
think.
long ass son of a gun.
9 HP,
Bad
Paris.
water snapping at people.
That's how far away I am from the from being bloody.
Alright. Thankfully it chose to bite you rather than grapple you, because otherwise it would have tried to
Oh,
yank you off the
fuck.
boat.
Oh,
Yeah,
that would have
looking
been
like one of those
fun.
bendy pencils you get at the crafts fair.
Ooh, that would have been fun.
Oh, I know it would have been fun. Believe me, I would have been happy to do it with you, but it wanted to do a chomp first.
Right side, my focused enemy right now is a beast. I don't know if this counts as one, though. Does it?
Possibly, yes.
Dinosaurs usually
Yes,
count as
they are.
beasts.
Out of character.
Okay, good. I don't know if they made another fucking thing for this. I don't fucking know
No,
anymore.
they're- Dinosaurs are
it's
beasts.
like, you know how it's like fiend in parentheses devil. This is beast in parentheses dinosaur, I believe.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
basically. Basically, it's just a beast that was technically from a long time ago.
Long
Also-
neck, bitch.
Also, I believe that Julius and Millie are actually on the top side of the boat, over on this side.
Okay.
Because otherwise you guys would have been
Okay.
on... Yeah, Nathal, you're fine.
Oh,
I was
sweet.
confused
Yeah, you-
based on what you said earlier.
No, you're not getting a square, you heathen.
Are you not in a square? Heathen! Move yourself into a square like a normal person.
Well, I'll do my best.
Get to that one. That one to the side. Count to the side of the boat.
Wink.
How the fuck does he fit on this damn thing? Jesus.
Wow.
Awkwardly.
I feel like the boat's bigger than it is on the screen.
It is actually. Hold on. Let me
Well, no, this is a pretty big boat, dude. Yeah,
You gonna
50 feet
expand?
in length. 50 feet
Oh
in
yeah,
length
no,
is a
it
big boat.
it is a big boat. Like he had to work to get this mad boy, you know.
Yeah, that's
One-
like 55 feet in length.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now that everyone's on the map, we can roll for initiative.
The
Go
Coney
have a sip.
game.
Not bad for them.
I'm definitely clicked on myself. That's good.
My dog just fucking pushed me forward and freaked me out.
All right.
I swear, Faria's the only person that I actually roll decent initiative with.
Bruh.
For
Which
now.
sucks because you can't fight.
She can fight. She can throw rocks at enemies. That's totally fighting, right?
Wow, the dichotomy of man. Look at that shit.
You didn't have advantage, did you?
I didn't have advantage. I just clicked it twice by accident.
That hurt.
Ooh! Ooh! I just remembered something. Hang on 1 second.
That fits. Wait,
Headband.
I thought of something horrible.
Oh.
I will tell you potentially on Wansi's turn.
Fire is already going like third or second. She goes, nah.
Nah,
Nah, I'm
first.
going first.
I get another 3 to my initiative. Thank you.
You said you're allowing that UA for the class features, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if I switch out a level 3 spell from my long rest with that
With-
feature that...
With a long rest, you'd be able to do that because you probably.
Well, I would have done it last night. I forgot we were doing,
UA.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No worries.
I just wanted to change out a third level spell I picked
Did
because
you
I
just say
really hated it.
wah?
Girl, what you just DM'd me, I love, because I had to remember what that context was.
That concerns me. Like,
It's for the thing literally right above it.
Yeah, but I forgot. It was sitting like 11 minutes ago. I forgot.
Well, look, I am doing other things and such at the same time. I can only do so much, man. No worries, no worries. All right, so is everyone rolled on the initiative list? Looks like
I am,
it.
yes.
Millie's over there.
Sorry.
I rolled a 19, but I get an extra 3 because of the headband.
All right. Wait, nope, that's 22, not 20. Let's move you up there. All right. So
Limey, you can adjust your initiative yourself, right?
No, I don't. I
if
don't
you-
know these.
If
Yeah.
you hover over
You hover
the number,
over the number.
you
Son of a-
can click on it and then change it yourself. But now you know that I took care of it for the time being. You're fine. All is well. But
Like,
we
look.
have a very fast lady, man, friend, person, tiefling. There we go.
No, I'm not. No, I'm last. Dude.
Right.
What are you doing? I rolled
Bonus action.
twice by mistake.
Magic stone.
All right.
Talking about Faria. You fucked up.
I did.
Man, get in a square.
Soon.
No. You lost your chance to do it yourself.
Move one to the right. That way you're actually on the edge of the boat. Like, yeah. Whoa, that's too much. No, but the Tom's that much on the edge too, technically.
Yep.
I was about to say, I'm like,
We're,
you
we're
fine.
assuming that there's a railing between you and the water,
railing.
but the creatures are able to just reach over and bite.
Mom!
Nom 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 sneckles. So I'm guessing you magic stoned from the sound of that.
I have magic stoned. I'm just trying to remember how the hell the Remoray sling works.
You click on it for the damage, and it does an extra D4 on hit.
Yeah, but the difference between magic stone and the Remoray string is that
Hold on.
oh
It's supposed to be a D8 because that is your.
yeah, but the attack modifier.
Hold on,
'Cause
I'm
magic
changing
stone's
it.
plus
I'm
6.
changing it. There you go. You're all set up now.
Mac.
That will hit. Not on hand, but I mean I can fake it.
Okay, it might become relevant next turn.
All right, so slaps into it and it does 7 points of damage. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right, and I'm guessing you're staying there.
Mm-hmm.
Julius.
Julius is going to unleash the Kraken! Behind him, a Kraken will appear.
Did you just use fucking
major
major image?
Major image.
Did.
Okay. You said it's behind you?
No, behind him.
Oh, behind the creature?
Like it's coming up behind him out of the water.
20-foot cube.
Up from the depths. 30 stories high. Jesus Christ.
That's a small ass kraken.
Well, hey, man. Hopefully the creature isn't smart enough to realize that.
Right.
It's
I mean,
still
Maria's
pretty
not
big.
so
I don't like how Guru has his picture prepared. And the proper size category set out for it.
Listen, I asked him before this happened if he had just before I cast the spell if he had it ready. So.
But he's
Yeah,
like
but no,
sheer.
Sam, you gotta understand. It was already set as the proper size category as well, which means
But
you
it's
put it on the map.
This is hilarious. I don't like that he has this prepared. It's just
Listen.
Just having the picture is fine, okay? But when it gets to the point of this thing is the proper size and everything, that's when I start worrying.
Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
No fucking worry about it. You have a right to worry, Butters. Now you see what I mean.
Nah, let it kill us. From the depths. From the depths.
Butters only worries so long as I don't. And then once I start worrying, that's when he's all for death.
Of course.
Always for death, thank you.
Alright, so that's your action.
Yeah,
Anything
it's gonna rise up out from the water and make a loud noise to try and scare it off.
Godzilla roar. Do it.
But that's about it.
Distant tiefling screaming.
including sound, smells, and temperature appropriate to the thing depicted.
Yeah,
Can't
so it
sufficient
looks
to cause
real
damage.
everything.
You can't create it loud enough to deal thunder or deafen a creature, or
But
smell
it,
that might sicken a creature. But it looks convincing enough. All right. No real save for it, but it's behind it. So we'll get to that on its turn. Millie.
I mean, all I can really do is shoot at it. I go up to it, but no.
That'll hit.
Fuck! I forgot to add the favorite enemy shit. Hold up.
You can click on it before. No worries. It's pretty
No.
simple for the damage.
Wait. Is it hanging onto the side of the boat?
No, its head is over the side of the boat.
Okay.
Yeah, if it was hanging onto the side of the boat would be having a danger of capsizement.
It's just 2 damage straight up at this level, right?
If your main
it's
thing is a beast, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, 13 points of damage. Not bad at all. I'm not sure if we're even going to get to this thing's turn. I guess we'll see. Alright, anything else you're doing, Millie?
Nah.
Alright, Batalon.
You are very ugly. Aha. And I'll hex it.
Okay.
And I will attack this thing, or at least try to.
Want to give it that
Yeah. 13.
barely hits.
Okay. With that, I'll do 15.
Alright.
Then 13.
Again, that hits.
17 points of damage.
Alright, you slap into it twice, and on the second hit, it goes down.
Just fucking
We have
electric.
a Kraken escort for the next 10 minutes.
Alright, so
Somebody tells me there's more. Do I see
Right.
any more of those shapes?
But wait, there's more.
if it were on your turn, I say passively you can see the shapes, but you'd have to make an active search to see if there was any others that were, moving your way specifically. Speaking of, it's their turn.
Mhm.
Billy Mays.
I mean, we just dropped off a snack for them. Surely they should be grateful.
No.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
You.
Catch an asshole by the toe. Oh, well,
Who's the
Paris,
asshole?
you
It's gonna be very
you've
hard to
spoken.
catch Julius by a toe.
I am the asshole!
Yeah, kind of. I roll like if it's going to be an odd, it'll be Julius. If it's even, it's and then you spoke, and I'm like, oh no, and then I roll, and it's like, oh yeah, it heard you.
Comic's trying to help with abjuration, guys. It's fine.
Shit!
Did you say sheep?
I said sheet because it fell out of my hand. I'm presuming an 18 will hit.
Ow!
Z out here. No.
Don't make me want to kill him more, man. It's not that time. I'm in a different campaign.
You're gonna get every one of us killed because he needs to make enemies that will hit you.
Yeah.
Sam, I got it.
No, we're not discussing that in here. We're in this campaign. It does bite you, Millie, for
Ow!
12 points of piercing damage.
Ow!
Baton,
Yes.
you hear another one.
Really? He says not to discuss it, so you post it instead.
I'm not talking. I'm trying to talk to Sam about it. I'm not saying it out loud so I don't interrupt.
Alright. There's thrashing near where the illusion is.
Are they trying to eat it?
They might be trying to attack it. 2 of them are doing that. I need to actually get that on. And alright, so technically it is able to do that. So, from the back of the boat,
Ah!
Where's
Millie,
Meow Mix?
not Millie, Faria.
Oh my, not again!
He's,
Where's Meow Mix?
he's technically right in front of her. Or them, sorry. Faria, I need you to make an athletics or acrobatics check of your choice.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna make that acrobatics! Because my athletics is a -1!
Yeah!
Alright,
Yeah!
I have good news and bad news.
Oh,
Take
God.
the bad first.
Right.
Always take the bad first.
Bad first. Give me bad first.
It's got you. The good news is it used all of its movement to get up to where it could grab you, so it's not able to drag you under the water yet.
Fuck.
So yeah, you are grabbed on by this creature.
I'm literally
It has
imagining,
grappled
like,
you.
Barry hasn't actually returned to their body yet. They're still in the owl flying over the ship.
Yeah, they just
So
look
then
down
they
to
see
this
this
thing,
happen to themselves, and they just
feel
go,
it.
Well, they had
feel
to.
it.
No, they had to go back to their body to shoot.
Oh yeah, it's a magic stone. Yeah.
oh, damn.
So yeah, no,
So
you're
you
fine.
see, feel, and hear this.
You come out of it, you're like, oh, I see one, yeah, and then all of a sudden from behind you, you're like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
I should have
Once
stayed in the owl.
Here's the thing: any direction Mwansi goes, he's in danger of falling off the ship with how big he is.
Oh,
I mean, with Fyria, to go to Fyria, if he would, it's like because
so I
of how
can't
the
do
boat's
anything,
angled
can I,
too
Guru?
deep.
He can move, yeah. It's just that, you know, if the boat gets bumped, he'll probably have like disadvantage if he's too close to the edge, but he'd still be able to, you know, run up and try.
Do you trust me? I'm asking you, Limey.
Help! Please!
Can I try and pull her out of its mouth
You
without
can
hurting
certainly,
her?
you can certainly try!
Didn't this deal a death save to Z?
No!
It
It didn't damage you. It didn't damage you. It just failed. Can I attempt?
I'm going to say make an athletics check. It is going to cause damage, just so you're aware, but if you beat it, it is going to pull them out, sorry. I'm sorry, Limey, I'm trying, I swear. Alright, so let me roll the damage here. So that
Does that sound like a voice of mercy?
So that's half, so you take 6 piercing damage, and your arm gets a little bit cut up as it's ripped out of the clutches of this creature, but Mwansi now has you essentially by the
Dragged.
scruff, and
Drag.
you're being dragged back. Yeah, I don't know how it managed to drag itself back and not be in the lines. That was weird, but yes, you are dragged away. That was his action.
Yeah.
Nathala's
Cool.
turn.
Oh wait, hold up.
Oh,
I'm
yes,
trying to
holding.
gauge how much he can move. Okay, so we move 15, then 30. Hold up. Damn! Okay, never mind.
Okay.
That's what the beaver said when he hit a wall.
I mean,
I was hoping to put Moatzi in front of Freya, but unfortunately, alas, I cannot.
alas.
Look, I'm in the middle of the ship right now. I should be fine.
You see?
Nathala.
From
Okay,
pistols, at least.
so lots been happening this past 6 seconds.
Oh, certainly.
So that one's good. That's a non-issue.
Bad.
Yeah. Get over to that one. Not necessarily have to get within melee though. Yeah, why not? I'm going. Well, yeah, I got a lot of. I got a lot of good shit. A lot of good shit prepared today. Ooh, big if. Again, give me some info.
Oh, fuck.
Aw, it's a lot smaller than I thought. But that's okay. I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay.
On.
Angle it right or you will take out this boat.
I'm gonna angle it right.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it. I'm just gonna cast it at 2nd level.
I'll send you roll something else.
What is
Okay.
happening?
We're gonna wake
Casting
up
it
the
far
actual
enough.
Kraken.
Casting it far enough back so it's not actually gonna hit the boat, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening?
There we go.
All right. So it deals 13 points of thunder damage. Fantastic. All right. Anything else you're doing with your turn?
Let's see. Interesting. I'm gonna move over here to protect Fyria.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, does this thing actually have that kind of reach? Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Millie.
Okay. So Millie, you have been bardically inspired.
Thank you.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. All right. Let me just roll some real quick. Cool. All right. Where's... Oh, I moved my turn order over there. That's why.
Mm.
All right. So 13. Faria.
Okay. Right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Bonus action healing light. For.
That was a
I'll
noise.
be.
Hmm.
That's a decision noise. There's currently an alive plesiosaur over here, so, Millie. Wait, have you been bitten?
Yes.
But yeah.
Shit. Which one of them is looking rougher?
Of the ones that have been hit in terms of creatures, or...
Millie or Millie and Battalion, because I can't see the health bars.
You don't know. You know that both of them have been bitten. Batalon seems to be, you know... Yeah, to be fair,
Listen,
Batalon does have a
whoever
health
you
bar.
don't get, I will get.
Yeah.
So you heal one, I heal other.
Okay, valid. Battalion's getting healing word.
Alright.
So that'll be, I'll spend. Oh no. Congrats, you can have 10 hit points back.
Fantastic.
And then for my
Anything helps.
action, I don't like the fact that there's a plesiosaur over here
Mhm.
attacking my friends. So I'm going to Crown of Madness it.
Okay.
In Crown of Madness, a humanoid's only spell, or is it just a creature?
Good question. I'm going to check. That just
Oh
sounds fun.
shit, it's a humanoid! Shit!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be really freaking useful.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit this one with a sling because fuck you for hitting Billy. No!
Go ahead and throw. Also, didn't we discuss the magic stone spell as having more than one throw at level 5?
Having what?
A second throw. Being
I
able
thought
to
it was
use
just
with
higher
multi-attack.
damage.
The higher damage is from the sling.
No, I thought you
Yeah, it was
were just going
supposed
to
to
do
be-
it as higher damage.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
'Cause-
Yeah.
Because if you do it as just the
So it's supposed to be 2d8.
Yeah, because if you do it as more than one throw, there's a chance you could miss and lose out on that.
Yep.
and it's just making it a worse. It's just making it a worse Eldritch Blast instead
Yeah.
of being differentiate.
Well, to be fair, that'd make it a worse Eldritch Blast, but it's used by other people and already has the plus to charisma on it immediately.
Yeah.
Or whatever spell it's used by.
Am I upping this to 2d8 then?
2d8, yes.
Thank you.
Because I realized that last time I looked it over and I'm like, that's weird, that's 1d8, huh?
So
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
So is
What a
Shillelagh
time.
though.
What a
So,
time
yeah.
to amp up the damage.
Click that button.
4D ain't bad.
Wow!
Not bite!
26 points of damage.
What is this little creature?
Comic, I
Marvelous.
love them. I love them. I love this little box guy.
Oh
Yay.
Wait, where is this?
It's
my god! Roll 20, look at
Roll
his.
20.
No!
Oh, wait.
It's in roll 20, look
Is
at
it
his
roll 20?
icon! Yeah!
I don't see it. Hold on a second. God damn it.
Comic's icon changed!
Well, I have it so I have only the names, so...
Yeah, I have names only. Cause
Oh, yeah,
the other
well,
things
yeah.
are not.
Oh. Oh, I see.
It's
see
so
now.
cute!
Alright, anything... that's your turn, right, Faria?
Fuck, it's Baby Yoda.
Yep.
It's Baby
I'm
Yoda
funny.
wearing
Baby
a
Yoda
Hawaiian
again.
shirt. Wait, how do you switch it to your icon?
I have no
I didn't
idea.
know you could do that.
I
Julius.
bet you just like.
Action. Gonna have my Kraken move over and threaten this one. And then bonus action, I'm going to heal whoever was the other person because I can't remember who.
Me.
That would be Millie. That would be Millie.
Well, I wanted to have it threaten the one up here,
Oh,
particularly.
up here.
How
So
did
just
you
basically
fucks
moves
do
through.
this?
Yeah. Well, it
Gotcha.
moves like under the water and then up.
Gotcha.
And then I believe Batalon was healed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Millie needs it.
Yes.
Cool. I believe it's just I gotta remember how the healing light works. It's been a while.
You spend a d6 up to your charisma
Just
modifier.
number of d6 that
That's
I want.
bonus
No, it's 1 plus your warlock level. So
That's
I
how
can
many.
just spend.
That's how many you have.
Oh, I can spend 5 at once.
If you still
I'll
want
throw
it. Yeah.
3 at you.
Awesome.
13.
Nice. Max health again.
Fantastic. Millie.
Thank you. It's just directly in front of me. I can hit it with melee, right?
No, it's 10 feet away from you.
Ah, you fucking long neck bitch! I wish I had a halberd to poke your ass.
How do you get? I'm so confused how you guys are doing this. Brain.
What do you mean? What?
Is it weird that I've heard that as a pickup line on the internet?
Yes.
A little bit. Not surprising, but
Now you're making me think about how it is like that, and I don't like it.
No. Bonus action Hunter's word.
bonus
My
action.
Where's
icon is still. My icon for Roll20 is still Sneedle. I think you.
This one. Okay, Butters. You just see where it says as.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not. I don't care about changing it now. I just remembered that Sneedle is a character because I haven't looked at my Roll20 icon in a long
Yeah.
I missed.
That does
Oh
make
Didn't-
no.
You also had a disadvantage.
Why?
It is it's technically within attack range.
Right, so then yeah, so then I can melee.
It's 10 feet away from you, Paris. It's in melee.
Oh.
No,
it.
it's in. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
fucking.
thought that no, the disadvantage is only if you're within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that is how that works. So she did not have disadvantage. So she is fine to shoot that far. It's only if it was
Because
within
otherwise,
5 feet.
yeah, rangers and like would just suck even worse.
We don't need that. All right, so Millie, you take a shot. It flies past it. It's still mostly in the water. She's like, "Damn." You bonus action Hunter's Mark. Do you staying where you are?
Oh, I have no choice. Yeah, fuck
Okay.
it.
Batalon,
Mm-hmm.
as it's getting to your turn,
Mm-hmm.
you notice a shape under the water, and then you can't fully see it too much because there's a lot of discoloration under the water.
Okay. Is that all?
If you want, you can make a perception to try and see down and see what you can notice about
As
it.
an
down there.
action?
It would be an action, yes.
No. I can be more productive by getting rid of these things at the moment.
Oh shit, is that a real kraken? Oh shit, it's a real kraken.
It's like, even if it is something that could fuck up the ship, what am I going to do? Tell them to move? We're already moving, probably. I don't imagine why he would have stopped moving.
We are moving, yes.
Yes, there's nothing much I could do. But Tom's going, there's something else in the waters. As he's running up to this one, I'll move
Did you
my
see what it
head
is?
No, just something.
That's not helpful.
Yes, it is. And I'll attack twice.
All right, slap.
24 to hit. For 16
Ow.
points of damage.
Ow. Owie.
And then I will slap towards it again. That'll be, for 17 points of damage.
All right.
So, yeah. 30 something points of damage.
16, 17. That should be 33.
33. Yeah.
All right, slap, slap. All right. Batalon, athletics or acrobatics check, please.
Athletics. 12 only.
Yeah. Roll
This
it.
counts as an attack roll, technically, right?
Technically.
I'll blind it.
Okay. Its first roll was lower.
Alright.
Please tell me you just went Three Stooges on this thing and just went for the eye poke.
Kind of. But
But with ink.
yeah. So Batalon is currently off ship.
Oh
in the
fuck!
water.
Well, it can't pull me for free. I
It's
don't
using
think
its
so, at
movement.
least.
So long
It
as
is
you're
bigger than you.
grappled, it can move you. It can move with you just at half speed.
Yeah. So it's not able to move.
Oh,
super
Guru
far,
made me
but
roll
yeah.
athletics checks every time I try to move.
That's
because
because you were a medium-sized creature.
Yeah, but I had a feat to contest that. That's what I'm saying. Alright, yeah, let's go.
It is able to move you, which
You don't think
Yeah.
it can't pick up its food?
No, it's just going against previously stated shit. That's why I'm.
melee
Yes.
22 to hit.
Now you know damn well it hits. Don't even.
Yeah, it's only 13 points of piercing damage.
My head. All the healing gone.
You were at full, it's fine.
I know.
Let me go check something real quick. Oh yeah, no, that thing's.
Don't auto grab me.
It's not threatened at all by the kraken next to it.
I mean, it's only now noticing it after it made the attack. It wasn't really noticing that that was there.
It
Now
rolled
it
that
knows.
low on perception, didn't it?
After it attacked you, it rolled high, of course.
Great. It's got the taste of blood. Now it sees
Yo.
the threat. Get up.
Yo, Sam. Technically, is this thing gonna continue to move with the boat or no?
Technically,
Because
no.
there's a
but-
chance. Yeah. So every once in a while, just move the boat up a little bit because Batalon is getting farther and farther away from.
No, I'm aware.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, as soon as you're pulled off the boat, it is slowed down significantly because you were yelling at the captain as you were running past, so he noticed you go over. All right, that one is going to fuck off. Monsi.
The price of being a land creature. Watsy can only stare as Batalon leaves.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he could jump. It
He
looks
could
like
jump.
I'm gonna have to jump.
but he can't get back home.
Yeah.
And he ain't like a familiar, so summoning is not an option. He'll stay.
Nathala.
Hang on one second, I'm checking this wording.
I'm sending you something, Don.
Mm-hmm. Mad, what are you doing? There you are.
I'm gonna run over here real quick. I'm sorry, I was muted.
You're fine.
I'm gonna just suggest that lad over there drop this boy back on the boat.
There's a problem with this spell.
They have to understand the language.
Yeah.
Oh, they have to understand the language.
Yeah.
Yep.
It would work
Within
for
range
me.
that can hear and understand you.
Mm,
Yeah.
Like I could do it because it could understand me.
Yeah.
Rip to us.
Well, that sucks. The only thing I can really do is like hit it then, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do that.
I'll cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Okay.
Oh fuck! That gets you farther away
Yeah.
from the boat.
No! No! No!
Oh no, that does get you farther away from the boat, doesn't it?
Please
no,
no.
hold on, I know that.
It's been.
Well, I also said you were going to do suggestion, so if I know it wouldn't work on someone that wouldn't be able to hear, wouldn't understand, then I would know that also using Dissonant Whispers would drive the creature away from the boat. So, I will use Shatter again.
All right.
You did roll already, but
No, I didn't roll for that. I rolled for something else.
Oof. Yeah, I'm second level. Oh, you based me going through all my second level spell slots. It's thinking about it.
All right. So
There it is.
rolled the same damn thing that my first thing was. Nice. 15 points of thunder damage. Gotcha. This thing is getting messed up by the thunder. It's gonna want to go underwater, so you can't thunder damage it anymore.
thunder damage right below water.
It does.
doesn't
I
it?
know. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Stick my head into the water.
The
Anything else
ostrich
before?
ray!
Okay. Anything else before we move on?
Well, let's see. I moved. Womp womp womp. I will. Bonus action Inspire Baton.
Neat. All right. Faria.
Bum, 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 bum.
So you just
Talon.
throw yourself off into the water.
Grab a Talon.
All right.
Okay.
I thunderstep.
Nice.
All right.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum.
My fucking god, no.
What?
We're
What?
sinking the boat. She just did thunder damage to the boat.
And me. Well,
Wait,
that depends
where's
on
the
how
lady?
far away from the boat this thing is now.
Not super far. It wasn't able to move that far back.
Oh,
Yeah, we just fucking thunder damage the boat.
Roll the thunderstep damage.
Well, how's
It's a 10-foot radius around you,
Mm-hmm.
which goes up and down as well.
Unfortunately,
900 damage. That's not bad.
it's 18 since it's a construction.
Ooh, chief.
All right, so 9 points.
Well, not construction, but it's the structure. Excuse me.
Beating a 14 is not on its to-do list by 1 point. So you and Batalin move yourselves back on.
What doesn't have disadvantage underwater? I completely forget. I know Trident doesn't. I don't think.
Trident, spears, javelins.
Is it piercing
crossbows.
damage weapons?
Like bows.
Longbows still have disadvantage, I think.
Yeah, but crossbows do not.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they operate different.
You have to pull the string back and then let it loose, and rate of fire would be different technically a little bit.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember because I'm like, I don't know if I have anything that works.
Don't get pulled under, loser.
All right, what's Julius doing?
I swear to God, Butters.
Okay. You're gonna love my action. Julius is gonna stand up on top of Mwansi, and then as an action, he's going to point to the dinosaur out there, and he's just gonna start hip thrusting and dancing and use his belt to boogie.
Watsy sitting here like, what is happening on my head?
It beat you on the roll, but unfortunately it is boogieing at the moment.
It has a negative.
Is this a redone hideous laughter?
No, it has disadvantage to attack anyone but me.
Yeah,
Oh, is it so it's basically enthrall, but different?
Kinda. Yeah. In order to use it, he has to continue to perform, but that's more than good enough.
Boogie down!
Millie!
I'm fucking dead.
Dance battles
He's
save
just
the
like
universe.
he just points to it and he just starts moving.
I just imagine Watts.
Shake the groove thing, yeah, yeah.
I don't know why. I just imagine Watsy bobbing with him now.
Mostly to keep him on his back.
Please stop wiggling. To the one in front of me.
15 will hit. 15 points of damage, nice. Alright, anything else you're doing?
Oh, it's gonna bite me either fucking way, so fuck it. The fuck away from me.
Will hit you. Ow. I'm sorry. 20 points of piercing damage.
Oh, shit!
It rolled max on some of the dice.
Nice. Nice.
So, I'm glad I was going to do this as a bonus action. Oh, God! Healing Spirit.
Alright. Just draw like a square or something where you're dropping it.
Dropping it on my head.
Sweet 59 there.
Alright.
Oh, a single straight line, and then it goes down.
So, Nathala, you're the only one who's actually able to see what happens.
Uh-huh.
The creature that you've been looking at, this one right here, it's dancing and boogieing. So actually, no, Julius, you would technically see it too, but you can't see what happens to it. For you, Julius, all you see is the thing gets yanked underwater.
Hey, Guru, is my hex going? Because remember, it gets removed if the creature dies.
Did you hex the
it's
creature
going on.
back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone.
No.
What do I see, Guru?
You see it. It's similar-ish to this kind of creature, except that it's one, no long neck, just a big head, lots of teeth, and it's bigger. And I'll actually let you actually see what it is, just for giggles. This is kind of what it looks like.
Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch.
Captain, it's something bigger than these things, I can tell you that. Because if it just got destroyed like that, Batalion's figuring it's something bigger than these things.
Yeah.
So noted.
Okay, so my question is, can I switch targets with the belt? Because it says it's active for 1 minute, and as long as it's been seen, I can use an action to attempt.
Just
On your
spin
turn, you
around
can
and do
turn
it
it
to the
around
other.
to do it to the other. Yes.
Okay.
So is it still chilling there, or did it zoom back under?
It's going back under. Yeah. So it's under the water again, and you. I was just showing it where it was because it took a
Yeah.
bite and kept moving.
I will move my hex. I will move to over here. And I'll move my hex to this one.
All right.
And I'll just fire at it twice.
All right.
11, 20, 20. Ooh, ignore 5 of that damage.
Yeah. No lightning. Gotcha.
Yeah, that'll be my thingy.
Alright. Creature does not know the Kraken does not exist and is attacking the Kraken and missing.
My God.
1C is doing 1C things, I'm guessing.
Monty is boogieing with Julius to help him with his performance.
Neat. Nathala.
Does that mean I have advantage next turn?
He doesn't have proficiency, unfortunately, so.
No, unfortunately, I'm sorry.
We need to work on this.
I tried. He just sat down and looked at me.
Julius is a very good trainer.
Nathala, what you doing?
So no one's trying to like run from this one, right? I can dissonant whispers this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it decides it wants to move closer to the boat and snatch your girlfriend up.
No, I'm just gonna dissonant whispers real quick.
Okay. Roll the damage.
One.
Eventually, we'll get there.
He had to restart his
low,
entire
really.
roll 20.
God damn it.
It's been loading real slow all.
I had to restart mine because mine glitched.
Nice.
And
Oh my God! Look at that consistent damage.
it is going to be running away. So I'm just going to move it off the map. So, 1 second here, I just need to do one other thing. Alright. Taking care of that. For basically the rest of what you see, as this thing is moving away, you see the shape following after it. And the captain, as soon as he realizes, okay, you're all on board, make sure Nathala's not too close to the edge before he guns it, basically, and just the water burbles behind and just pushes the boat forward as fast as it can go.
Yeah, and I'll just send my Kraken off after it, so if it does end up,
Yeah.
it gets distracted if it decides to try and chase us.
No worries.
That thing's still got 9 minutes plus on it.
Oh, yeah.
And Julius is not going to stop dancing. Instead, he's just going to start doing the sprinkler, you know what I mean, across the bow.
Oh no.
Oh, I was expecting the Pulp Fiction type thing.
I was thinking the running man.
I was thinking the torture
He's
dance.
going to do like all of the above, but
I was thinking
he's
throw.
looking for a new target to point at, and he's not finding one.
So he will just boogie.
Gotcha. Alright. So, with combat over, you see the captain kind of glance back over his shoulder, look forward, and just like, remind me to be glad that we're, not back there. Jeez.
Sorry about your boat.
What'd you do to my boat?
Was there any damage from the
Julius
thunderstep?
He doesn't know that yet.
Julius thinks she did nothing, and in fact, it was just the big scary lizard.
I mean, you don't need to use healing light. We're probably gonna have a short rest before we get to land.
Possibly, yeah. So you could use like cure wounds if you have it, and then
Can I just take a short rest, Guru, to get that spell slot back?
yes, you can take a short rest while you're basically being bounced around by the very fast-moving boat.
How fast do I get
Okay.
my blood rights back? My blood maledict, I should say.
I would like to take one too, please.
Anyone who wants to can.
Short rest. I get my blood maledict back. Okay. I'm echoing off of some.
Mm-hmm.
It's comic.
What?
Your mic is picking up people.
Do you have a mic or is it just coming through your speaker?
Speaker, because my headphones really died.
Ah.
I think I know how to fix it though.
And I'll keep the right up there.
Okay. So, you guys continue forward as the captain just kind of looks back, looks forward every now and then, just clearly not wanting to get involved with that, whatever that was. Well, on the good side, we're making landfall pretty soon, maybe about 2 hours, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be enjoying ourselves once we hit landfall, especially if we've got to make our way back through this area. If that takes
Oh,
a week.
yeah. True. I forgot you have to change them back from D4s because of the new.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so everyone can re-roll it because they're not supposed to be D4s. The new update's really weird.
That's all I needed.
Oh my god!
I have one. I only use one hit die.
Yeah.
Good. I just realized if Fatalin multi-class is barbarian in it, I could have just straight up a 19 AC. Huh.
Wait, D4s for what? What are you talking about?
The hit
for
die.
hit
hit
die.
die. You have to change them.
Yeah.
What the hell? It's a D8.
Chain them to what? What do you mean?
Change it
To
to the
your
normal.
D8 or D10 or whatever it's supposed to be.
They changed the default to a D4 for
Oh.
multi-classers to make it easier and not have that stupid
But
pop-up
why
menu.
Why would the
Weird.
default be D4 when no class?
No
can
class
be
starts
a
with a D4, but all dice have at their lowest a D4. I guess it's for like if they're like a homebrew thing or something.
What homebrew?
I don't know
want
what
to
homebrew
about
that
that.
would be. I
I
don't
want
know.
to see a homebrew class or a D4. I'm interested in that. I'm doing.
I'm
research.
not! Fuck no!
Ignoring
I
that,
play it.
ignoring all of you, you guys.
Maybe that's how you play Mystic correctly.
Excuse me. Making your way
Tip.
forward, you guys are eventually able to reach the landfall with less issues, although you do see more shadows under the water. None of them come up to approach you this time.
Nathal is not going anywhere near the edge of the boat.
Edge of boat is now off limits. No, thank you.
I'm near the edge of the boat to keep watch still.
Mhm.
Same.
No longer friends with the edge of the boat. Now middle of the boat is my best friend.
This is why I have an owl.
Makes sense. Ah, man.
Oh, excuse me. Whew.
So, reaching landfall, it's around just after midday, and you can see that there's an area that he's not able to fully like park the boat because the boat is just a bit too big for that, but he's able to give you like a little lifeboat, the only one he has, to go over unless you want to swim there.
Lifeboat, please, God.
I do not want to go in the
Julius
water.
will swim. Julius swims very good.
How much room does Monty take on the boat?
A lot.
I'll swim with you.
He's secretly excited, but he's trying not to say anything.
She smiles at him.
Makes sense. Alright, so with that being said, as you guys are making landfall, the area that you're reaching to, it looks like a lot of the beach area has at some point or another been visited, is a very strange way of putting it, but things have been here before. Creatures and such have been here before. In fact, there's actually a lot of this area that looks like it's just covered in old wreckage. Like the bow of part of a ship looks like it's just pushed up against a tree, and you can actually see that there's like a few chests that are like wrapped in vines hanging, just kind of dangling from some of the trees. And one of them actually looks like it's faintly just shifting back and forth. A bit more than the wind, but it's moving.
The chests in the trees?
Yes. Treasure chest looking things.
At least 50% of these have to be bombs / mimics.
I like how you're assuming that.
Do you think I should knock one down? I could certainly try.
I could just get one down if you prefer, as opposed to knocking it down and potentially breaking it.
Okay, yes, I can only knock one down. I don't think I'd be able to carry it down.
He smiles at Faria. If it attacks me, then you can knock it down.
Why would the chest attack you?
I've seen stranger shit.
You've never seen a mimic.
I said I've seen stranger shit. I never said I've seen a mimic.
You know what? That's valid.
That's fair. The only reason I said that is because you mentioned it before. I'm like, your character wouldn't have seen a mimic.
A chest biting her is probably not the strangest thing that she's seen in this campaign alone.
We've seen living statues. What's the worst that could happen? Many bad things, but you know.
Look, I was about to say, I'm like, there's just a slow grin. I'll climb up and grab one of them.
Okay.
You should not be smiling.
You go and you, like, I'm guessing you're trying to let it down as best you can.
I'm doing my best to try and, like, carry it and climb down at the same fucking time without, you know, dropping it on someone's head.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you do that. You get it on one of the chests. I'm guessing you try and open it. This one does have a lock on it. There are a few that don't have locks on them. One of them, again, there's one that's like actually like swinging a little bit that does not have a lock on it. There's one that is just kind of stationary. Looks like it's shaded more from the wind by the trees. That's just stationary.
I do want to walk underneath the one that's swinging more and just listen to see if I can hear anything off.
Make a perception check.
I'll climb back up and get ready to grab it. Should they give me the go-ahead?
There's like a faint, almost like a humming sound.
Like
Actually-
singing?
Somewhat.
Actually, do I hear anything?
Make a perception check.
Oh.
Yeah. You hear a kind of a chittering kind of sound as well.
Should
Chitter.
Julius just shoot it down?
Chittering.
Kind of.
Like insect chittering?
No. Like something
The fuck?
mumbling.
Oh.
I think
It's- okay,
someone's
it's-
singing in it.
It sounds like mumbling to me. Is there anything like that looks particularly off with this chest?
Not as far as you can tell.
Freya, get out from underneath it. Julius, shoot it.
Julius shooting!
Batalin goes. He's just looking at all this. Uh-oh.
First one misses, second one cuts through it. I'm guessing no hex, of course.
Yeah.
Would you like me to shoot it as well?
It cuts one of the vines holding it. You see it just kind of like dropping. You hear this kind of this startled sound from inside.
Should I shoot?
Is someone
Billy?
in there before I destroy it?
Someone's
Are you
in it.
shooting the box or are you shooting the vines, just to be clear?
The vines, but I'm
Yeah.
yelling at the box like, is someone in the box before I drop and destroy the box?
Yes, there is.
You hear kind of a you don't know if they can actually hear you in there, but you hear just kind of this loud kind of sound for a second.
Okay, Julius is going to shoot the box down,
Alright.
and he's gonna.
We'll just say that you hit it, and the box comes down and boom, pops open. The hinges just snap open, and the lid just you're not going to get that back on. The box is cracked open, and a goblinoid just rolls out of it with another creature that's just rolling with it. And Comic, if you'd like to describe your character.
How's Baby Yoda doing?
It's literally a green goblin in just a brown shirt, pants that doesn't have any shoes.
Comic, is it at least a Hawaiian shirt, please?
You know what? Let's say it's a Hawaiian shirt.
Hell
Very
yeah.
old and tattery looking, but it's a Hawaiian shirt.
He has a little hand crossbow on his side, little backpack, and see a little tiny creature. It's a little pig with wings. Well, a tiny pig with wings.
Wicker, have I seen a goblin before, really?
Would be a first.
Have I
I'm
seen
charging it to give it a hug.
Oh no! Have I seen a
Julius
goblin?
is just going
Yes.
to yell, "Run, little one! He will squeeze you to death!"
Do not
yeah.
run.
And he just he has this blank expression, like he has no idea where he is.
Do you accept it or are you running?
Why are you running?
He accepts it.
Yes.
You get picked up into a heavy hug.
It's
Just
okay,
got
so-
Lennied.
Comic, you remember how Batalon looks, right? Like
I-
6'7" beast of an Islander man.
Yes.
Yeah, he just runs up, picks you up, and squeezes you hug. But he makes sure not to squeeze you as much as he originally squeezed Julius or
He's learning.
he.
You still
no,
probably are
no.
having a very hard time breathing.
Yeah, no, it's just still a rough squeeze, but he takes into account that you're small.
He's
So-
learning.
It's still a big old squeeze. Hello, my name is Batalon. What is your name? It is so good to meet you. And he holds you out like you're.
Do I know what the little elephant
Darling, put
creature
your
is?
man down before you hurt him.
I think the damage has already been done.
Anyone who's proficient in Arcana can attempt to identify what the small creature is.
Oh, fuck me.
Tiny creature.
I'm
Can
not.
I use it if I got my jack of all
I have a
trades?
feeling I would know what he is, but I'm not gonna say for sure.
I think he means the pig.
Yeah, for the pig. Yep.
I'm
Yeah, you're
guessing
not-
with the 2 Arcana, I don't. But
Yeah, I
I
said
thought
you're-
I would have had a run-in with a goblin previously.
Yeah, no, I said goblin, yes, but for the little pigly creature,
Oh,
you're-
okay,
I
yeah,
said
no,
if
that
you're
I have no
proficient. I said if you're proficient in Arcana, you
Sorry.
can roll to know what that is. No worries.
What about jack of all trades, Gear?
The DC will be higher. That's all I'm gonna say. So you can roll it. It's gonna be a little bit harder.
Alright, 1 sec. Yeah, that's fine.
Watch from net 20 this and make that completely irrelevant.
I'm gonna fucking.
He'll just roll a natural 1 on his next save. That's fine.
Nah, Gear, I'm due. I've already rolled a natural 1.
I mean, Millie rolled a natural 20 perception, and then Julius rolled a natural 1 attack. So,
It's fucking hilarious.
Nah, 13 is not bad, though.
yep, 13 is not what you needed.
Is that small flying creature meant to be turned into bacon?
No! Do not eat it!
Like, look at it. It's bacon and chicken wings all in one.
Do not eat it!
And pork chops and
I will fix you some bacon when we get back
baby
to
back
mainland.
ribs.
I'm jumping
Now
down.
Julius is just starting to think about all the different pork dishes.
I'm jumping down to make sure you don't try and
Flies
eat
on
it.
top of the goblin's head.
What is that thing?
Like, add a character?
No. She's asking in character.
Oh.
Oh wait, I know what it
Goblin-
is. Okay.
The goblin
Reynard
just gives you a
says it
blank
smells good.
expression.
The what?
The goblin just gives you like a very blank expression.
Can you speak? And he's looking at you. Or does the animal speak for you?
The goblin shakes his head no.
What is your name?
Reynard seems to think that the bacon would be very tasty.
Wait, where exactly is this happening right now?
It's on the beach.
Oh. So the goblin would point towards like the ground, he's like pointing towards it.
Your name is Sand.
He shakes his head no.
Is he
Your name is
pointing?
Ground.
I'm assuming
shakes his
he's
head no.
pointing to the remnants of what he was in.
No, he's just like constantly pointing towards the ground.
Oh, you want to be put down? Okay.
He shakes his head yes.
He will slowly and gently put you down.
All right.
As you were
and then-
probably near 7 feet in the air, because he was holding you above his head.
Yeah.
And then he pulls out a dagger and start drawing letters inside the sand. It says a box. BOXX.
His
Your
name is Box.
Box. Okay. Nice to meet you, Box. Like I said, my name is Wait. And he'll draw his in the sand. B apostrophe T A L I N.
Perfect.
Just by observing the party, who's the tallest amongst all of them?
But
Baton.
a long shot, I believe. Oh, Julius is over.
Wait.
6 feet.
Wait. Monsi. Monsi?
No,
Once he's not
No.
taller than Batalon.
once
Okay,
he's
Batalon.
shorter than Batalon, he's just longer.
Yeah.
More
Batalon, then yeah.
majestic like.
Yeah, isn't Julius 6 feet, Sam? 6 foot, like 2-ish? Something
6'1",
like that?
somewhere
6'1".
like that.
I was close, yeah. So yeah, he's the tallest in the party by about 6 inches. Yeah.
He's the tallest by half a foot. So I love how everyone immediately said his name too. Like everyone knows.
We don't
It's
have
not
any
unclear
qualms
at all.
with saying that.
No.
No. Alright, so Box decides to climb battalion,
Alright.
and then he just goes inside his backpack.
Oh.
You go inside the battalions.
Yes, he's
I'm
like
telling you-
snuggling-
I'm
he's
telling you
snuggling
right
himself
now. I'm telling you right now. It's more a satchel, like a very tribal looking one. Like,
in.
think
It looks
very
he's
like
trying to-
yeah. He will let
He's
you be
trying to-
in his satchel.
he let him fit inside of your satchel, and then he
Yeah.
just pokes his head out.
I will protect you with all of my abilities. Come on, Box, let us go.
Okay.
And I'll start walking.
Before you start walking, Comic, I did want to let you know Box does know one thing that you might want to grab before you leave.
Oh, right. He grabs the box.
The box you were
Sure.
in, that's not the one it's in. It's in one of the other ones hanging.
Oh.
How big is this box?
He's a small creature.
So I
big
can
is
wear
it?
it as a backpack. Can I wear his home crew as a back?
The
Is
box
that
that fell
possible?
down is shattered.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm like, that's
Isn't there other ones you said?
There are other ones, yes.
Could I wear one of those as a backpack?
Potentially. You would have
We
to
could-
work it out and strap it up to make sure you
we
weren't
could
having it.
jury rig it.
Yeah.
The main concern is that you might chafe. Because those are some really ghetto ass fucking straps we were putting on you.
Yeah.
Well, his armor is made out of straps. You could use the straps of his leather
You could-
armor.
again,
he's wearing.
you could technically make it work. I'm not
Yeah.
saying you couldn't. I'm just saying that it to make sure that it wouldn't like hurt your back or anything like that. You'd have to
Yeah.
work it out to actually.
To be fair, I could probably find a way to jury rig up a fucking harness with leather workers' tools, but
Yes, because you have leather workers' tools, you could. Do you look for a box to do so?
Would you like me to get a box to put on my back for you to stay in? I'm looking
Yes.
at the box. Wait, did he say yes? Or did you shake it?
No, that was out of character.
Mm.
He just shakes his head.
Okay. Oh no, yes.
Right.
So yeah, I'll get one of the boxes. Which one would you like me to get? Just point.
He points towards just one of them.
How high off the ground is it, Guru?
It's about 10 feet up.
I'll just walk up to it and grab it because I have the boots of climbing. Or
Right.
scissors.
You give it a little shake to dislodge it. This one doesn't have a lock on it. When you
Does
open
it have
up,
anything in it?
yes, it's got a few different things. Looks like there's like straps of leather that are part of like some kind of kit. There's bits and bobbles of tools and such in there. You're not fully sure what kind it's for. Box, tinker's tools, and underneath it there's like other tinier little tools. Box again, thieves' tools.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got little tools in there. They're not like hugely taking up space. Box could fit in there with all this stuff.
Okay. And is there any other boxes?
There are other boxes. As I mentioned, several of them do have like locks on them.
I'll walk up. I'll walk up to the first lock.
Mm.
Fuck.
I'll help him break him down.
Are you
No,
trying
you
to break
don't
the
need
lock
it.
off?
Yeah, he tries to pull the lock off.
Oh!
Okay, you pull on it. You put your weight down. You hear a crack, and then you watch as basically the front of the box gets pulled off,
Oh.
and you hear a cracking, and you look inside and you realize that whatever was in here was made of glass, and it's pretty well broken.
Does it look like alchemist supplies, Guru, possibly?
Make a dex save.
Let's see. Okay. 5.
Okay. Everyone watches this as you pull it away. You look down like, oh, and you take 13 points of fire damage as it just.
He's fine. Oh, that was unexpected.
Maybe we
Precious.
shouldn't try and break the law.
Let's
What?
try and not do that.
I apologize, Fox. I hope my thing was able to shield you. Satchel. Yes, I will not break anything else.
Julius
Intentionally.
feels like he can talk. He's just playing.
Some people don't like talking. That is okay.
See,
It's a little fucking gremlin in your backpack.
Julius is doing that thing where he points to his eyes and then he points to Bob and he points to back. Julius knows what you're doing.
You're taking Julius's spot. Julius will remember this.
You will learn your lesson one day.
She was such a fucking fuck up a goblin for no reason.
But to throw
Just when I
hands.
need a reason.
Oh no. Oh goodness gracious.
You live for today, Box.
Okay. I am the Mandalorian. Let us get your stuff and go.
Get your set and go.
Can I please fan art of Batalon in a Mandalorian-like pose with Box hovering in Box?
Oh my god.
That'd be amazing.
Limey's dead. Limey's dead and I love every second of it.
Box is just doing their gremlin-y, goblin-y thing.
Box wants fruit gummies.
No!
Please, I need to breathe.
Just wait. One day, Box will yell "Chicky Nuggies." That's all you need to know.
So,
I will die. I tell you now, I will die.
Oh
Lonnie, look in general.
Oh boy.
no. What are you doing to this poor woman?
Just that. If it will never load, it says processing. Just baton slapping. No, I found it! It's this one with the spear, yes! This is so much better.
Oh no.
Because you know how he shoots out just blast out the tip of his spear?
Yeah.
Because of the right. So,
Oh
I love
no.
that. God, please let this load. This is so fucking good.
If nothing else, you can send the link.
Ugh.
Should we perhaps try to bring down a few more of the other chests? At least to try and see
Sure,
if there are other things inside.
Sure, I'll take them down safely without any troubles.
So,
Yes, you
Talon,
do.
how about this? You get those trees, I'll get these.
You're able to get down 6 more boxes.
Now,
How many of them have locks on?
2 of them do not have locks on them.
I will look inside the ones that don't have locks.
Most
can
of
I
those.
check to make sure that nothing gets activated first?
The other one
What?
has books in them.
Bucks, are you okay with going through your thing? I shake his
Did he
head
just
for
say
that.
box like a goddamn Pokemon?
Maybe.
You know what? I'm gonna roll with that now.
Look, Limey. That was Batalon with a spear and then Box just sitting there with it.
Oh my fucking god.
He can speak more, obviously. He's just... I'm saying that to comic, but that's up to
I
you
know.
how much he wants to say. Especially considering
Julius knows as well.
Julius believes as well.
Julius knows. Julius is a con man. He knows how to spot a con man.
Okay. The other 4 have locks on them.
Julius can pick locks.
Okay, roll thieves' tools. Okay. You go
Wait,
to
does that mean somebody's gonna punch the shit out of Box at some point?
someone's gonna what that of what?
Punch the shit out of Box in one
Yeah,
of the
that's me.
episodes.
Maybe.
In one of the episodes, a stormtrooper punches the fuck out of Baby Yoda.
I don't have to, but I mean it's
I
definitely a
came back
possibility.
to literally someone punches the fuck out of Baby Yoda.
Why would you say that, Butters? That's spoilers.
It's a meme.
But it's a meme, but it's spoilers. Stop that.
It's inevitable.
It's a meme.
First box you open does have some loots in it. Ooh. 24 gold pieces, as well as, and now I'm rolling good for shit. 25 silver pieces, wrapped up in a lot of cloth to prevent it from making a lot of jingling noises. Like a lot of cloth.
Oh, Box, do you know what this symbol means? It points to his tattoo.
Box shakes his head no.
Box.
Does Julius need to open more boxes?
There's 3 more.
Please.
You open the second box. This one's fairly simple. You just kind of just takes a little bit. Opening this box has more books in it. One of them looks to be a ship manifesto, like stuff that's inside of what the ship would be carrying.
I'll pick up the manifesto, I'm curious.
The manifesto mentions that it had a number of passengers that it was trying to take towards Way Island. It also does mention a few other little things. Here, let me pull this up real quick. That's not that. Not that.
Never in my life did I think we'd find a Pokemon in a crate in the tree.
I mean, that's not nearly as weird as some of the circumstances you get some Pokemon, so.
This is fair.
There is one part of the manifesto that does mention something that does catch your eye.
Oh.
Tools for the carving in the image of a statue for it doesn't have an actual name, but it has just quotation marks, like the captain was just like, fine, if you're not actually going to give me the name, I'll just put this Sea Emperor, whatever the hell that is.
Billy's eyebrow definitely fucking raises.
Oh wait. Oh no.
Guys? Anyone else remember the name Sea Emperor?
Box.
I can't remember if we were told about this.
I've heard something about that for sure, Guru.
It
guys
was
were
Right,
on the
the
boat.
Sea Emperor smiles
Yeah.
on us.
Yeah.
In the boat that got raided and had the
I
people
believe.
on there turned into.
Yeah, but
sea
you never said it out
centipedes.
loud to us. You never said. So people that was on the boat. I mean, you saw.
No,
it,
people
but
on
you
the-
never said it out loud.
Yeah,
to
no,
us.
people on the boat did know, because I told them, because it was written, the Sea Emperor bit was written in Draconic.
Which she could read.
Mm.
It was the stuff that was not written in Draconic that she didn't, or not she, that they didn't
Be right back.
mention.
And did Batala know anything about the Emperor? I forget.
Yeah, we told him. Be right back.
No,
No,
but
he
does
didn't. He
know?
did not know specifically about who this Sea Emperor was.
No, just that Farouk was reading out stuff while their eyes were on the ship and got through most of it before freaking out and shutting
There
up.
is only one Sea Emperor, or is there one Emperor of the Seas I know, and that'd be Nalakish.
Not one of his titles, but if you believe that, of course.
No, he's saying that he is a king of the seas, not that he is the Sea Emperor. He's an emperor of the seas, is what he.
I know what you meant. I was just like, I know that's not one of his titles and whatnot, but if you think that is, that's up to you.
He doesn't think it's him.
He believes.
No, he doesn't. He's just saying that he's the king of the seas.
I get what you mean. I'm just joshing you.
Stop that.
The rest of the stuff in it appears to be just different log books, but basically just detailing how this place had been, or not how this, where this ship had gone. Various things like, oh yeah, we went over here and we did this on these days to do these things. It's pretty much just cut and dry. We're on a boat. We're going this way. It is good.
Until it wasn't. but
Until
yeah.
it wasn't. The last entry does have mention of, well, not the last. The last bit of entries mentions that there's some difficulties from some of the people that they're traveling with, and that a few of the members of their crew fell overboard, and when they tried to, rescue them, they were just dragged underwater, which is a very bad omen for them, because that means that there's likely creatures of the depths that have marked their boat. And
No, thank you.
one of the last entries is just like, there's more dangers than we would anticipate with this journey. The statue that was made is an omen. I'm sure of it by this point. I should have never taken aboard this ship. May God rest my soul.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What do you mean, may God rest your soul? What happened now?
Reading one of the later log entries, you'd be able to read that they were accosted by creatures, and when a few of the people aboard the ship fell into the water, when they tried to rescue them, pull them back up, they were able to see as they were like struggling, flailing, and then just got yanked under the water.
Oh,
And
crap. I got beer back. Sorry.
you're fine. So yeah, that's some of the stuff you read in the books.
Just Millie, or like, is this getting read? out
Anyone
loud?
who is reading the books.
I probably
Julie
did
is
hear
gonna
it
open
first.
Having
the
a look
last
through.
box.
All right.
Nope. Re-roll that with Lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, not wrong.
You pick it. For a second, you almost lose one of your tools, but you're able to grab it and pull it back through, get it to latch against something, you pull against it, and it pops open. In this one, it's a smaller box. And when you open that box,
It's
that box
another
has...
box.
Hold on, don't try and do that bullshit, Mad. There's a short sword on like red velvet that has a lot of patterns and such on it, which the manifesto does mention that they were bringing a sword to the mainland to try and take it to someone named, let me pull up the name of them. There we go. Someone named Yorin the Enhancer, in quotes.
Any of us ever heard of Yorin the Enhancer?
Is pretty obscure. I'd say you could attempt to make a history check, but beyond that,
Ooh!
not with the 2.
No.
Julius is more just interested in playing with the sword.
God, Lord, watch this man cut himself.
Nathala, you've heard the name of someone named Yorin the Enhancer before? Vaguely. It's not something that you've like put thought or precedent or anything like that into. It's just something that you've heard in passing.
Where did I hear it?
In a pub. Where a person was like trying to show off that, yeah, they found this, cool item, and apparently this person named Yorin was able to... Welcome back. This person named Yorin was able to take what was already made and utilized about it in order to cause it to actually be better. You personally didn't see what was so interesting about what they had made, what they had, but they insisted that before they had gone to this Yorin the Enhancer, that the item was basically just slightly above mundane, that only glowed in the dark whenever they said certain stuff. But now it was able to actually be useful more highly so than the average weapon.
They mentioned where they got this?
Yorin the Enhancer. You at the time didn't think to ask him where this Yorin the Enhancer was.
Gotcha.
But you know that much, so you know he does
That's fair.
exist. You know that supposedly he's able to take magic items and, as his name suggests, enhance them in some way, but how, what they're doing, stuff like that, that's stuff you are not aware of.
Alright.
But even knowing that is just, really helpful in certain ways.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, Paris, you see a short sword that Julius has picked up and is playing with.
Julius thinks this is a nice weapon.
Looks pretty.
Box.
Apparently, it was being brought to a man called Yon the Enhancer.
No idea who that is. Julius has never heard of him before.
I heard his name mentioned before. He is a smith of some sort. He takes weaponry and he, as the name implies, enhances them in some way. The fellow who's boasting about his new blade said that before all it did was glow, but after bringing it to Yorin, it was able to be much more versatile. Not quite sure where he is, though.
Does this mean Julius is going to have to give his new sword away?
Mm,
Though
potentially.
Julius is not attached to this sword. Just
So you said there were like,
saying.
sorry.
Mhm.
You said there
Oh,
was
no,
like
I was-
red marks on the blade.
Runic marks.
Runic marks. Oh, okay.
Hey, Don.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a chance that I could have heard of this guy?
That's what the history checks were for.
It went up by 3s.
Rep.
After dropping down by 18, which is a
So-
multiple of 3.
We've got a bunch of books. We got this nice shiny sword, some gold, and this is all the boxes, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to keep looking around?
Yeah, because somehow I feel like this isn't the end of this.
I also did not find a big red X. Julius is still looking for the big X.
Looking at the maps that I bought and comparing them to the treasure map, is this where the X is? Or are we close?
Based off of where the X is, based off of what you were able to see of the island, you're on like the southwest side. The red X is more on the other side of the island, more the northeast.
Amazing.
So,
This
yeah.
isn't even where the red X is.
Well,
We
we're
need-
Julius thinks we're on the right island, and that's a step in the right direction.
We need to go to the opposite end of the island.
Okay, Julius starts walking.
Julius, hang on.
You said
Nope.
we need to go over there. Julius is on his way.
Yes, but let's not just march into a straight line into God's knows what kind of danger or predators, etc.
Especially
We
since there's a
also
mountain
have-
in the way.
We also
Okay,
have
Didn't
Julius
we pay for a
stops.
guide?
And then turns and just starts walking down the beach.
Yeah,
If
ice
we go
claws there.
all the way around on the beach, we'll make it there. That's the fun of an island.
We paid for a guide, Julius.
Ice claws just watching you all, just like, this is fun.
But what is the guide supposed to do?
Guide.
You.
Guide!
Nathal doesn't even
Oh,
die
I
now
thought
with
he
an
was
answer.
staying in the boat.
He's standing right there on the beach now that he's gotten his boat situated.
No. Julius thought he was going to stay on the boat.
He shakes his head and just salt water goes everywhere, just brushes himself off, just like, take a little bit to dry me off. He swam back.
She like sniffs ever so slightly. Ah, I've forgotten what that smelled like.
Julius dries him off, and then he
Thank
casts it again to make him smell nice.
Thank you.
She smiles at him.
So, you
If
have a
it
map.
makes you feel any better, wet lizard smells worse.
Ooh, don't even get me started.
Points to Mwansi.
Once he looks offended, but at the same time understanding.
I know I stink. Why you gotta point it out?
Gosh, Mom, right in front of my friends, really?
Right in my salad?
I was hoping to God someone would say that.
Alright, so, he does take a look around, just like, alright, where you need to go on the island?
I'll point to the end of the map. Apparently, on the other end of it.
Oh. Alright.
What?
Alright,
What's
so
with that?
I'm allowed to make noises. So if we
Okay.
go this way, move around there. Oh, you don't want to go that way. You'll fall into a pit.
Yes, please no.
Some of the folks that live on here, they're not bad. They're not super bad, at least. They're just at
What's the
war.
bug? I can hear the book coming.
Hmm?
When people say things like that, there's usually a but at the end of that phrase.
This island, well, getting to it's the hard part. Living through it's a thing. That being said, living through trying not to get attacked by either of the two tribes on here. One of them's lizard folk. And
Julius
the other one
thinks this
is
sounds like an adventure.
gnolls. Some of them are also known for being upon and moving about using the creatures of the island.
Do I know what gnolls are, perchance?
History check or nature check.
Yeah, same thing either way. Oh,
I'll try a
Where's-
nature check.
I will join in on this.
Nathala, you've heard of the gnolls before. Hyena-like entities, humanoids.
what did
So
you say
he-
the others were?
Lizard folk.
Have I heard of those?
With your background, you'd have heard of them, partly because of the fact that other people that you've interacted with have mentioned some of them worshipping dragons and the like.
Okay. I know one. What the hell's the other thing?
You know
I know
dogs.
about gnolls. They're
Ah.
large.
You know about hyenas.
I live in the mountains. I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say I don't know what the fuck a hyena is.
Probably not, no.
She shakes her head no.
Alright, so imagine a dog that's got more of a front body just buffed up on itself. That's bigger. Sometimes it's got little spots on it. Can be a little bit more rude than a wolf.
So a warg?
Similar, but the face is a little bit nicer to look at.
So it's like comparing a drake to a wormling.
Julius thinks he's describing something that's like a werewolf that doesn't turn human.
There we go. It's humanoid-ish. Just doesn't change one way to the other. It's always like that.
That's odd. But fair.
You can call it odd all you want. That's how they live. To be fair, though, they were apparently born from well, their creator didn't exactly care if they lived or died, and
That's
well, they
rude.
just kind of followed after their creator, trying pining after them until.
Not a chance you have any idea what either of these races speak?
Null. Lizardfolk might speak Draconic, but also, Julius, how dare you attempt to think that this is the same as the Faerun? This is not the same as the Faerun. This is my world.
This is my world.
Huh?
Yeah.
My
I
world.
also have a different backstory in my world.
I didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, you just said not very true right after I said that. So,
No, I
you
was-
meant
No,
to
it
the
was the
dogs.
hyenas.
Okay,
Hyenas are just dogs with.
they just skip leg day.
Yeah.
No, hyenas are definitely not just dogs that skip leg day. They've got
I
their
know.
own uniqueness to them. But
They're
There's a lot of
precious.
very
If I
weird
want.
things about them.
oh yeah,
We're not going
we're
into
not
that.
going into that. You're right, but you shouldn't have to say it
Right,
out loud. People can Google that if they want to know more.
Don't Google
Or
it.
Google it.
Google it. Google it.
The angel and the devil on shoulder.
It can be your angle or your deeble.
No.
All right. Hyenas just do
You have
their
to
own
ask
thing.
the question. You should always Google it.
Alright, so as you guys have him looking it all over, eventually he kind of just rubs his chin thoughtfully, holds up a finger, just kind of like holds his finger up to the air. This does nothing, it just makes me look like I know what I'm doing. Well, motions. Come on then. And he starts walking into the forest.
I'll follow him.
Also, if you can, try and move stealthily. We're not going to be moving super fast because I don't need to get another situation where I'm turning myself to the side and almost having my arm taken off by a creature I don't want to see again. Sound
Clever
fair?
girl.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Are we rolling stealth then?
Roll stealth if you want to.
Okay. I mean, better than that.
Ooh. I got past without a trace, unfortunately.
Julius will not use his luck to re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Once he's just like puts his head down. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh my god! This is a running theme!
No, it's cool. It's cool. Box doesn't have to worry about stealth. He's in the box or the satchel. Yeah, we never did it.
Oh, that's
The box
right.
situation. So we don't even gotta not say anything.
Box.
Okay.
Box, whatever you do, there's a pouch of something in there. Do not lick that. And if you touch that pouch, do not touch your naughty bits after.
That is fair.
Box is now rummaging through your satchel.
No!
You would find there's a healer's kit in there, a map, alchemist supplies, spices for 15 meals, an alchemist fire, and a plesiosaurus
Plesiosaurus what?
plushie.
Ah, yes.
The squish.
Please.
And the spices, if you even go in that
yeah.
bag, it's like if you're not
Your nose
expecting it,
hurts,
it's almost like you get maced for a second.
Yeah.
It's like you're not expecting it.
Oh, well, that could be my nat one. I scream.
You just make this.
You know, it's just muffled.
Told you not to go near the spices.
He did tell you.
Julius thinks he gets what he deserves.
Julius hates him so much. Oh my god. I love the idea that Julius just like dislikes all goblins. That's why he was so ready to kill the war.
We don't know. Well, he should know, but
Oh my goodness.
all right. So besides the few bits of and the from the bag where he's just rubbing his nose because it's still leaking from the spicy smell that hit his nose.
Box passes out from shit.
Oh, I thought you legit was just saying Box passes out.
From shock.
That'd be funny.
I think that is what he said.
Wait, Tarek, did Box pass out?
He passed out from shock.
So you just have a bag that has a limp goblinoid.
Okay.
You did it, Batalon. You got rid of him already.
Oh.
So, oh god.
Oh no! He's at least got total cover! Oh my god.
It doesn't protect from AoE.
Just somewhat.
Full cover technically does. I'll look at it later.
Unless it's something like Fireball that specifically says it reaches around corners and that.
Well, if it's closed off, I mean,
And there's no corners to reach around.
yeah, it's
Technically.
just we'll have to
He
get him
wouldn't
like a
be
little
able to
sippy straw.
breathe?
Yeah, then that's what we're getting him, a little sippy straw.
Then
He's
there
also
would be a
unconscious.
hole.
Hey,
It goes into his, the fire goes into his mouth. Just
we're not going over the semantics of that right now. I'm not throwing any fireballs at you yet. Yet.
Yeah.
That's the start of next session.
This is the first time that someone has has knocked someone else out in the team, and it was due to a bag of spice.
Isn't it amazing?
Or in this case, amazing.
Oh god! God! Why me?
Wonderful. So, with that being said, as you all are moving through the forest, whoever would like to can make perception checks.
Oh
I will do so.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Oh wow.
24 natural 20.
Goblin
20.
down.
Goblin down! Goblin down! Goblin down!
Is anyone okay with having the tiefling just grab onto them?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'll carry her. Fuck it.
This is fine.
Oh, all right.
So you guys,
Millie sends Nat this like shit-eating grin that legit just says, "I just want to see how they react when they come to this."
Nathala
Oh wait,
nods and winks.
I know.
what was that?
I realize someone can.
Okay. Yep. So your little friend pokes her head out, keeping an eye out from underneath Batalion's arm or whatever, wherever the satchel is.
I think it's on his back.
Okay, so pokes his head out, keeping an eye out.
Beside with the satchel.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
okay.
So, with all of your perception checks, you guys are able to hear a few different sounds, different creatures you would guess. Just this. You watch as you're approaching, like you see Ice Claw just kind of like motion you back, just slowly. Essentially, you're kind of getting a Jurassic Park theme moment, yeah. I will look at that later, just to let you know. But as you're kind of going forward, you can hear running water, and as you kind of see this, this running water going across, you can also see a gargantuan entity that is, again, that long neck, but this one is reaching into the tops of trees and just as this giant creature is just minding its own business. You've noticed a few other creatures near the water. Just some of them are like taking drinks out of it from the edge. Others are in the water, just kind of moving about. Not like predatorially, just like splashing each other with water, just almost like animals playing at a pool of water. And there's just dinosaurs. It is basically a Jurassic Park theme playing over, and you guys are just looking around. There's just dinosaurs.
Stop that. We don't have the copyright.
That's why I'm doing really bad notes for it, saying it's off key. We're fine. No, I feel.
Added another note.
Close. Let's go. Go like bring it down to the doctor or something.
I immersed it.
Quick,
No.
some bebop to
No.
recognize.
Honk.
No.
Honk.
No.
Alright, so ignoring all the shenaniganry we were just doing there, but it is like nothing you've ever seen before. Like, you've seen probably a variety of different stuff. Like, you have not seen like all of the creatures of the world, obviously. No one has. But seeing all these giant, you can guess for the most part that these are supposed to be herbivores, but at the same time, you also can see that there's like very armored, spiky sort of creatures, which it's kind of that thought process of if it has defenses like that, it is usually a prey creature that has defenses rather than a predator. There's basically, out of character, I'm just going to describe what these creatures are. You see ankylosauruses, you see stegosauruses. Most of these creatures, pretty much all these creatures, are ones you'd never heard of, except as in vague, barely understandable snippets. Because not many people who come here actually are like, going to tell you, yeah, this is the name of this creature. They're just going to be like, we saw an armored, like, plate mail looking creature with a big old club on its head that broke part of a tree.
That's fair.
Right now, the only thought going through my mind, Julius's mind, is, all I'd have to do to start a stampede is make something big and loud show up right there.
That sounds like a thing that Sam would think of. I feel like he's never experienced having to be a part of a stampede.
Nope.
Yeah.
But it sounds fun.
I don't feel like I should warrant that with saying anything,
No,
because that's the
don't,
character
don't.
thinking, and obviously there's huge amounts of dangers to that, and I'm just gonna move on. So, with all of the creatures around you guys, if you want to, you can like attempt to get water. Obviously, would suggest cleaning it before you drink it and such, but you do you.
Very much just spend some time just watching all of these things through the hours, just like flying by, having a closer look, just like everybody.
You get really close, like the Brontosaurus, and it like turns, looks at you like, just watches you fly by before going back to eating.
Billy looks at that. How horrifying do you think it would be if I took them just a bit closer?
Box.
What was that noise?
Box.
Oh, fucking!
It was comic, not lame.
I need to get used to the odd noise now that it's just him saying "box." Man.
Baka.
Did you just call me an idiot?
I swear it's no. Okay, you heard Baka, I heard Flocka, so I thought Waka Flocka Flame was in.
Oh my god! Millie asked Nat how horrified did she think Freya would be if she took them a bit closer to one of the creatures.
It depends on whether or not she is watching the creatures or watching her own body.
Should I try it?
As funny as it would be, we don't want to spook the creatures.
Box, get out and start collecting water from them.
I'm good with animals. Especially when I can talk to them.
You are presuming you can talk to them though. And you are... Failure, I don't know if they are. And that is the wild card in the situation.
Oh, fine, I'll behave. So boring.
Oh, I am all about having fun, but...
She points at one of the, like, brontosauruses.
That is a little more fun than I want to have right now.
She looks up at it.
There's an owl. There's an owl flying around it.
But
And it
not
seems-
by much.
And it seems Freya might actually be already looking at this one.
Just stop looking through the owl. The owl just kept flying close to everything while they looked through. That's why they're currently just sat there grinning.
Wait, Freya?
Yeah!
Rhea's looking at the creatures up close and personal through the owl.
No, I was trying to make sure that she was looking through the owl.
Yes.
Yes.
Box,
She'll point to the owl.
Box looks like he's preparing a ritual.
I think she's already made it. I think they've already made acquaintance.
Box out of character. Which one are you doing? Just
Purify food and water.
gotcha. Just wanted to make sure I was aware. I figured as much, but I didn't want to assume.
Really looks at that with a pout. Aw, just
I
Why-
believe I come with you.
All right.
I'll start caring for you to where the owl is, and I'll cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Brontosaurus is exactly what I'm thinking, correct?
Long neck. Yep.
Okay, good. Sorry, I think you're right.
It's
That
like
is a
Littlefoot's
huge creature.
grandpa. Yeah.
Yo, that's
it is
gargantuan, what the
Yeah, it is gargantuan. 100% gargantuan.
Julia should not start a stampede, right?
Right.
Okay.
Box is laughing at us.
Would there be any benefit to a stampede?
No.
Maybe.
I feel wiggling and go, oh, you're awake. Yes, do not skip the seasoning. Not all at once. Your poor little body probably could not handle it.
Oh my god. I'll hand.
Julius wants to see it happen.
I'll hand Freya to Nat. No, wait, does Nat have the strength to carry Freya? Actually, now that I think about it, Pad.
She has the athletics for it, yeah.
Athletics and carrying capacity are two different things.
I mean, I could carry her if need be. Well, that depends. How much is Fiery away?
I'm doing the math.
I can't imagine you weigh all that much.
I don't have too much in my bag.
So currently, total capacity, weight plus what they're carrying, is 168 pounds.
Okay, I got her.
How much
Or
stuff
them.
y'all got on your person, Limey?
Enough.
32 pounds. 32 pounds worth.
You weigh 130? Wow. Wait, no, it's the height.
Julius only weighs 118 pounds.
Man, look at all you like.
You, Bartholomew is 270.
Right, I was about to say, like, it's like 210.
Bartholomew is a thick boy.
Millie will set Freya down, like, by the tree trunk, climb up to the tree and try and, like, yank off a big branch. And then she'll head down. Excuse me.
Are you trying to
Trying
speak to the
to get his attention.
Brontosaurus or one of the other ones? Because the Brontosaurus
Bron-
putting its head down would be just,
Brontosaurus.
Okay.
I'll hold the branch out to it. I want to see if it'll start eating.
Box writes in the dirt 35.
Right in the what?
Dirt 35.
Oh.
Okay.
She looks
35
at
what?
He puts
that's
pounds.
that's a terrifying bit. Billy looks at that with like the most shit-eating grin. Told you it'd work.
You are right.
She will let go of the branch and kind of like give Freya the signal to come back to her senses. Excuse me, them to their senses. And she is positioned Freya to be directly in front of the Brontosaurus.
Okay.
You can tell that they're trying not to start panicking.
Mm-hmm.
They're very friendly.
I think the panic is more just sort of like, I did not expect the dinosaur. Okay, the dinosaur. So it's friendly.
Very
Oh.
gently putting their hand to its head.
Hello. Gosh, you're big.
Which
They're
voice
also
do you hear
doing-
is...
I'm doing beast speech.
Oh, you're doing speech? In which case you hear... Yes, it's how we live.
In character and out of character delight.
You all seem to be from far away, hairlesser and unscaled than the others.
You say hairlesser?
Yeah. You
We're not-
have one among you like the others, but blue.
Julius scales?
He's a Triton. He looks
Yeah, I just didn't know if the cows is-
to their eyes, they can't fully make it out, so they're just like they're blue.
Fair enough. I don't think our friend is quite what you think he is.
No. Well, he hasn't tried jumping onto any of us yet, so I suppose.
Speaking of, have you seen any of the hairy or scaly ones recently?
Lifts their head and looks towards the mountain for a second. Brings their head back down. Over in that sort of area, they've been speaking to each other and working against others on this place.
What do the others look like?
Do they look more like us, or is it something more like them? They're gesturing down towards the other members of the party because they don't know what race these people are going to be.
More like you, I think. They walk and they're small, but some were more like your friend, your pack mate. Blue.
I think the Sahagwan might have been here then. She's speaking to Faria.
Know what that means.
Fishy people.
What is a fish?
She points
They
to
live in the
Julius.
water.
Ah, that is a fish.
Hey, what
kind
you
of
say about
fishy.
me?
You are a very strange fish, then.
Julius just sees you pointing at him. Julius wants to know what you're talking about him.
I'm trying to describe what a fish is to this dinosaur, and you're the best example.
I don't think I'm a good example of a fish. A fish is something
Eaten
that
all-
lives in water.
I've already eaten all of my fish, so I can't provide an example.
I minor illusion up a fish.
Thank you.
Kind of like takes a step back. Trying to look at this thing that suddenly appeared in front of their face.
Well, not in front of its face, Guru. This thing's like 80 feet tall. I only have a 30-foot range.
It moved its head down to be able to speak to you guys.
Oh, okay.
This thing is like giving itself neck troubles to speak to us.
Yeah. That's why I was like, you're picking the Brontosaurus as the one. Alright.
Hey, those are the most peaceful out of all these things.
They've also got a periscope.
If I try and speak to the one with a club for a tail, it might just say fuck it and hit me.
You don't know. You haven't tried. You immediately assumed that because it has a club for a tail that is violent.
That's why I said might.
assumptions. But yeah, it just kind of like looks at just like, I've seen things like that in the water, but not much else elsewhere.
Okay. Thank you for what you've given us.
You're very welcome.
Here, I will climb up and try and get one more of the lower branches that it would have a hard time reaching.
Okay. You give it to
Give
it,
it to it.
it just crunches down on it, pulls it away.
Can I
You
pet
almost
your
get-
nose?
It'll pull its head back down for a moment to let you pet the nose.
They are delighted.
See that? Absolutely worth it.
And as you are going to be moving deeper in, I'd say this would be a good place to call the session for now. So you're on the island, able to look around, and we'll get more into the island next time. And we've got a box now. 2 X's.
Box.
Box.
Axe.
Box.
Just
I
wait till
didn't mean-
Julius plays the game. What's in the box?
No!
A dick.
Every single holiday,
Damn it. You perpetuated this, Paris. You perpetuated this.
I regret nothing.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I had considered what would be in the water, and I'm like, just having plesiosauruses isn't going to be fun. Wait, what if I add that?
The moment that you said it just got snatched and killed, I'm like, no. No!
I'm just glad I remembered what the thing is called.
Ichthyosaurus? More like, no thank you.
Plesiosaurus? Haha, no. Mosasaurus? Aha! We're
Oh.
leaving.
Plesiosaurus, more like fucking
Mosasaurus? More like a nososaurus.
Dragon turtle, more like we're all dead.
Fuck!
That's
Yes,
on
well
our
done.
way back, Sam. Guru's gonna let us hit level 6. He's gonna throw a dragon turtle on it. If you guys can survive a dragon turtle level 6, right?
Maybe we'll be
Yes.
lucky and I can bribe this bitch.
Yes, because I can cast
Max.
fly and leap.
Julie's like, fuck this shit,
Wait,
I'm
Guru,
out.
Sam, could you technically cast fly on me? I carry you. We fly away together.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Though the one stipulation is we have to leave Box behind.
I only carry both of you. You just really don't like Box.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Box is always the pick.
Box is like wings. No! His
The
little
pig
familiar
starts carrying Box, yeah. The pig just starts like flapping its little wings and carrying him but not very well. Just.
It's like Tails carrying Sonic. Eventually it will fucking wear out.
Yeah. So, for everyone who is watching later, thank you all so much for watching with us. This has been a great time as per usual. And until next time, we have been One Team Camp, and we'll see you all later. Bye-bye!